I'm Dylnyan. I'm from NorCal. I play Ari Blitz.
I'm Archer Rules. I'm a VLI player on 2X Assist.
Globo, and I play Yasuo and Timo.
My name is Pink. I play Echo Lawi.
My name is Ronnichu, and I play Yasuo Ari.
My name is JakeyTheSnakey. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
My name is Bleed. I play Echo Lawi.
This top 8 means a lot to me. It's my first major top 8 in 2XKO.
That's all I was really looking for, and now I can just relax and play my best.
Dude, I don't know what's gonna happen if I win. I'm popping off for top 8. If I win, I'm just let the emotions take me, man.
I've really been trying to win one of these for a while. I would love for it to be this one.
It just lets me know that I'm able to do this, that I'm one of the best players, you know.
I'd be kind of scared to win because, like, all my downplaying of Jinx would be, like, ruined.
People need to be watching me because I play characters that no one else is playing right now, and I feel like that's just really hype.
Well, no one plays like me. I play that real neutral.
I mean, I'm the 16-year-old prodigy that won Frosty Fosters. Of course, you got to keep your eyes on me.
Best Jinx in North America, probably.
I'm going to win tomorrow because I will be the most composed, and I'm not going to crack under pressure. I'm going to be the one that wins the tournament because, you know, I haven't lost in a while in this game. I don't plan on losing at all.
Right, it is officially time for 2XKO Top 8 here at Texas Showdown. Once again, your #1 caster-bot and Snarl Gang CEO, Asherbot here with Tento. How we doing?
All is well. 25 years anniversary, but 25 years of actions has been non-stop, and the action is not going to stop because 2XKO is about to commence. This is a challenger event. Shout out to Riot Games for giving a little money to us, and that means that the competition is fierce. We got the likes of names of heady hitters. I'm talking SonicFox Evo champion, INZEM Evo champion, Bleed, your Frosty Fosting champion. Don't forget about Globo. We got Ronnichu. We got also JakeyTheSnakey, Dylnyan, Pink. I'm missing the rest of the names. Give me a second. I'm trying to see if I can do it off my head. I couldn't. Archer. And actually, I was just Mr. Archer. I was just Mr. Archer.
Exactly. That's all. You were just missing one, and that's okay.
See, I did name 8 people, but then I forgot this is actually called duos too with it. So we actually had 9 people in this top 8. Technically, I took out being Sonic and INZEM. So I did name 8 people. Just a little, little formality.
Either way, we still again have some heavy hitters throughout that obviously, you and I are obviously looking forward to. I mean, last night, if that was any testament to how today was going, pure shenanigans. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm expecting some upsets moving forward here.
No, it's going to be, honestly, everyone that's here can actually take it. In the sets that had cuts this far for the semis of these 2 boys right here. Bleed, Bleed in the chat. Bleed took down Dylnyan 2-0 to make it a top 8 winner side. And Ronnichu had a very close match against JakeyTheSnakey, ended up taking it 2-1, making his way in the top 8. And to know for the background, like I said, once again, for your Frosty Fosting champion and pretty much some consider the strongest 2XKO player in the world, being Bleed right now of Oni. Ronnichu, if you guys do not know, he was the one that set Sonic and INZEM to losers in the first place at Frosty.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. We, from hearing this, are expecting a little bit of people wanting revenge moving forward. That's exactly what I'm hearing, but I'm not gonna lie, there is nothing more dangerous than someone who has to play 2XKO one day and then have 3 different school assignments to submit the next. And I'm not gonna lie, Bleed is a menace in this bracket.
Bro, Bleed, 16 years old, bro, can't even drive yet, and already got enough money past some people's 401k. It's actually insane.
I was going to say, if you take a look at my bank account, it is not looking too hot. Anyone would be envious of Bleed, not just for that, but for the 2XKO game play we're about to see.
All right. Well, boys, locked and loaded. Remember, guys, first of 2 all the way through for 2XKO here until we get to the top 3 winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals. I think I saw a handshake over here, not the tag. Just a regular variety, and it looks like these boys are getting started. Freestyle on both ends.
Okay, so freestyle, I'm not gonna lie. So I gotta ask, what are your thoughts on that, especially in 2XKO? Some see it as a little overtuned. Me personally, I see it as room for opportunity.
Yeah, I just see Ronnichu said, forget the headset. I just want to listen to everything live.
Dang.
That's the word. You know what? I love players like that. Go right into it. Believe. Going to be rocking out with the Alawi with the Echo, the Pat and True. But Ronnichu going in with the Ari Yas.
Okay, we and Echo, Ari and Yasuo, which I'm not gonna lie, you have Wind Wall as well as these Spirit Trails to worry about. But in that turn, Projectile able to break the break, and now already starting off with the Super Orb back to back.
The beautiful thing about freestyle, if you guys know that fuse allows you to tag twice during the sequence. However, one of the big things is not the offensive capabilities of it, it's the defensive. If you have two characters on the screen and you notice your opponent is about to break, simply switch to your other character, and then you can actually bait out their burst, which was exactly what you saw Ronnichu do right there, and it looked like he about to take this first round.
Right, it's a situation of break glass in case of emergency, but already gets you into the wind wall. Down stomp, slash into the wall, and now combo off top. Tornado off the Yasuo Super. Bleed, both Echo and Alawi going down in fast fashion. Ronnichu up by 1.
That boy Ronnichu said, bump them kids. I don't care about this. Bleed about to go to bed. All right?
It's 7 in the morning, 7 p.m., doesn't matter. Everyone go to bed. Whole house mad. But back to Orb, 12-hit piece combo. Of course, have the Wild Trail to follow up with. Coming in for Aubrey right now. Set up with the Fireball. Has to force the push block in the time winder for Bleed. Still getting caught off trail.
Love the retreat coming out of Ronnichu immediately just so we can get the conversion off of it. Immediate tag. Break is going to be gone, but a clean hit coming out of Bleed, forcing Ronnichu now to break. And now we're playing an even game. Whoever gets the next hit is going to hurt.
Uh-oh, you can see Bleed really trying to air heavy, but on the tag over to the Alawi. Back to the Echo, though, straight to the 2H launch. JS2, and now bread and butter. Tag launcher, Alawi coming in. The tentacle pull back, and now we're going to go for the corner game setup for Ronnichu.
That 5L coming in handy. Bleed is one of the kings of running up with Alawi, throwing up that elbow. All right, tentacle there. Oh, trying to go for a seize, but not going to be able to get it. But caught the air-to-air situation. Beautiful stuff by Bleed.
I was about to say amazing work, beautiful so far. Just have to keep it up. But break, watch out for it, especially the Hasagi punish accordingly coming in from Bleed. Double tag in. Now have to watch out for the corner setup with tentacles.
Parried the Calamari, but unfortunately there was a cauldron under for a follow-up, and guess what? Seize goes for the level 1 to get through. No, it got him! That sucks!
Level 1 straight denial, saying, listen, word for word, bar for bar, super for super. I hope you like a full helping of Cthulhu in this situation, says Bleed, and that's a straight kill.
Unfortunately right there, that level 1 does go through projectiles. Unfortunately, that tentacle is not a projectile. Actually grabbed him and is able to get that force out on the kill.
Okay, now watch out. Wind Wall, straight to the RV zoning capabilities you love and hate to have happen to you, but straight Orb, call back right to the wall.
Limit strike right there for a little extra meter. Close up the Firefox. Oh my god, no browser.
Watch the Fireball though. Wild Trail on top of that too. Now straight over. The conversion is getting nasty with this one coming in from Ronnichu right now. Fireball 2, but now can to break it straight in the limit strike, but good parry attempt and straight into Bleed, rocking the 2H, and again off the launch.
Give us up, putting right back into going to using the Calamari. That's right there, and that's what the Tentacle's still there too. That's another full conversion. Are you kidding me? So much damage gonna be right here. I don't think it's gonna be. Wait, did I lie?
No one's joking
Did I
here.
lie?
Especially off of this
Did I
one.
lie?
Tentacle pull back, grab, and now we're going straight time winder action. Super time winder up top of the tag launcher.
I thought he was alive! No! Bleed immune to spin, the optimization and the beauty of the freestyle fuse. Great stuff by Bleed. Now he's going to run away, and by this time, Ronnichu has a great character being Ari, can make this comeback. But when you're dealing with two healthy characters and a break, it can be kind of tough.
Right, it can be very scary, especially when you're trying to optimize your tag assist in this situation. On the side of Ari, Yasuo have plenty to use, but no Yasuo, so you can't even use the assist on that one. Have to rely on a wind wall, but nah, double tag it. Freestyle fuse coming in lock right now for Bleed.
Moon gets a shot on the other side, gets the two ways, but unfortunately jumped the wrong way.
Uh-oh, JS2, the run-up, able to break the throw. And now one of the opt-in, opt-the-time winder hits. Use the tentacle to break neutral. Perfect parry on top of it.
And goes for the overhead afterwards, tentacle setup, goes for the throw, and this should be enough to actually get the kill should the Fury not come through in time.
Uh-oh, and watch your time on top of that. You need to watch your health. Break be damned. And the full denial coverage gone.
Like I said, the defensive capabilities of freestyle. Having the two characters on the screen allows you to counter the break so easily while the character's sitting right there. Simply wait it and bait it.
Exactly. Wait, bait, punish. And I'm not going to lie, Bleed up by one already. Starting to get real heavy here. Uh-oh, JS2, combo again.
Install.
Going into the Super 2, and on top of it, we got 4 seconds off that rewind.
Goes out to S2, just a couple Ari for the time being. Oh, there was a swipe from the paddle, but it's not going to work out.
Watch out for the overhead and watch more so for the Alawi tag in. Off that launch also, freestyle feels really shining heavy. JS2 again, and now Down S2, Time Winder, watch the break.
Oh, the jump back into the heavy was beautiful. That break was beautiful time because guess what? Now you're in the corner and you're right back to square one. You should at least escape, but now you got to deal with a tentacle and Oki.
Exactly, but that push block though coming in from Ronnichu, and that Yasuo couldn't have come in at a better time. Use the Foxfire to get the carry. Down stock is going to miss, at least for the moment, allowing Bleed opportunity for the switch over, still getting caught off the Foxfire.
Great damage right there. That was a kind of hit, so that's meaning a little bit extra damage on display too. And guess what this means? Beautiful level 1, going to be a beautiful, beautiful conversion here for a hard knockdown.
Uh-oh, even great orb off top of that. Watch out for the wall though. Forced to push block, and now for Bleed, still getting caught here. Your Echo is looking a little worse for wear. Back-to-back freestyle.
Oh my god, no, not the 2-for-1 special! Oh, he's gonna die for it. Yasuo took a bit of damage. Has Fury on his side is Ronnichu. Can pop it if he wants to try to survive, but that's a risk. Are you willing to take?
I was gonna say, Ronnichu narrowly avoiding a happy birthday, but we're not blowing out any candles anytime soon. At least not for the moment though. Waiting the patient game. The air-to-air, down stomp, and auto launch with the wall bounce.
Go for the maximum center right here. Level 1 should just barely close it out. Yes, it does.
We need to remember though, Bleed still having access to the Echo. Both having Fury though. Just wait for the opportunity. JS2 Super Time Winder. Enough to take the first round.
Ronnichu did not think he was actually going to go to that air conversion after that, and he called his back dash because he went immediately to the super. You cannot break the super, so that's so unfortunate. This man, Ronnichu, now facing possibly going to the loser side of the bracket. Oh no, you reach, I teach.
And you forced a break this early. Ronnichu, I'm not gonna lie, very little resources, but still plenty of health left on the board. Time on the clock too, and follow it up. Freestyle fuse broken. Both caught off the wall, and of course going for the orb super.
Well, I love the most about Ronnichu, what he's doing when he's been counting these breaks. He's immediately going for the side that he wants to be home before he pops his level 1, and that is so beautiful.
And that push block too. Follow it up with the Time Winder to really close the gap off a zoning opportunity, but a perfect parry and skill for Ronnichu. The Ari gets caught out off medium.
Oh, counting him once again. That's 2 for flincher, fam. Get some knockdown off of this. Another tentacle there. Oh, this is a maximum extension. My god. The reset with the air throw.
Reset, tentacles, what? Nastiness, and down to only one Yasuo here. I'm not gonna lie, very little room for opportunity, but off that air slasher, get your vertical, shimmy out to avoid the grab.
I didn't know he broke his ankles like that. Yo, Ronnie, you should be in 2K. Oh wait, actually you already are. Go to the other side, and that should be a no, not quite the kill. The limit strike didn't do it, but Ari coming through with the surprise. Beautiful stuff.
That fireball tag assist couldn't have come at a better time. Able to tag out the Echo, but now with the Alawi on board, there's still a lot of area they really watch out for. But Ronnichu not allowing it to happen off projectiles again. Slash, bounce, verticals.
The shoot was slightly on time right there. Uses the super assist right there. Massive amount of damage. Guess what? Level 1 and 2.
Uh-oh. Another super off board.
Optimization station, 50-hit combo from that boy Ronnichu trying to stay alive.
Golly, 50 hits, no biscuit included, and Ronnichu finding yourself on survival, wind wall follow-up, and can't close the gap.
I tell people all the time, it's about those things that what makes moments matter. Being in the clutch and making sure you actually know how to control yourself and control your tempo. Keep that composure so you can get that kill. Beautiful stuff by Ronnichu. Unfortunately, he gets tagged in the face by this man Echo.
With that 2S2 to follow up with, we have the Time Winder, JS2, and now the 2H launch into it. Bread and butter from Bleed right now. The quick little tag assist and full tag in off the Alawi.
The 2L coming through real and handy right there. Your shoes were untying yet again. You look like a 5-year-old. I got to take care of you. All right, you in timeout now.
Exactly. I got to put you in Velcro shoes, and now I got to hit you with the tentacle. Bleed right now, you're very healthy, but we've seen this situation before. Ari can very much change it. On that jump over, though, avoids the Echo.
Beautiful tech and a 2H afterwards is beautiful. We've seen Ronnichu make a comeback with only Yas. Can he make a comeback with only Ari? We're about to find out.
Okay, we got the orb, 14 hit piece on lock. But now, back to tag it. Avoids the tentacle, super assist on top of that, and still having to manage to tank it.
Oh, the overhead wasn't punished. Oh no, gets caught by the 2H and the tentacle extension. Beautiful stuff right here. This is going to be set up for another one.
We got a charge heavy on lock. And now with the Echo on another side, yep, freestyle fuse shining real here, but good air recovery, not before the throw is enough to get you.
Ronnichu has to hold that L. That boy Bleed, W Bleed in the chat. Going to be moving on to winners final. Guaranteed top 3 for the young man looking strong. Ronnichu definitely fought hard. Always looking confident, but it's those clutch decisions. And one thing about Bleed I always like to say, he is really good in the scramble. Dare I say up there with SonicFox. When I talk about the scramble situation, especially in tag fighters, there's always a moment in neutral when everything is in chaos and in disarray. if you can know how to handle yourself in that situation and always find a straight hit, that is what makes you excel. And that right so far, I feel like Bleed is the best player when it comes to the scramble.
Exactly. And speaking more in the chaos and disarray with Freestyle Fuse in this peak situation, it's plenty of clutter, it's plenty of chaos, and Bleed with that last-second decision-making is absolutely gnarly. To even watch firsthand, I do have to get it up to Ronnichu, though. We did have some really good tag assists, and the super assist to come in to try and lock it down was actually some pretty peak stuff. Ari Yasuo in the first place is not something to scoff at.
If you guys wonder why I'm holding my hand, this is the trophy that they're going to be using. I'll get to hold it for this.
It is fit. Oh, I wasn't even trying to hold it. Wait.
You had your hands out like you wanted something anyway.
I was just pointing at it. Oh, God forbid. I can't even shine it a little bit.
No.
Oh, so you that selfish?
If you guys do not know, this is going to be the 25-year anniversary for Texas Showdown, the beautiful trophy for 2XKO. This is one of the players are actually going to be able to take. I'm putting on an exercise so they can just title for the time being. One of the wonderful players is going to be take that over, see it, and put it over their head for the winner, and it's going to be a great time when they do so. But we got to find out who it's going to be in due time, because the next set, let me tell you guys about this next set.
What's the next set? Tell us about it.
Globo versus Sonic and INZEM. So I'm going to tell you guys a little backstory on this.
Oh, no.
Sonic and INZEM actually went against both of these boys. Sonic and INZEM actually went against Globo at Faucey's. He eliminated him. Let me tell you the backstory on that. SonicFox tweet during that top 8 was, hey, we beat Hikari. We have a great chance of winning this tournament. Globo said, oh, real?
Globo said, and I took that up personally. But I'm not going to lie. This could either go one of two ways. SonicFox and INZEM getting the revenge run back and moving forward, or Globo getting another upset for the second time at a separate event here.
That tweet, I know that tweet was in Globo head like, man, they really just said Hikari, they only threat, huh? You know what? I got something for you. So this is going to be really interesting. The reason why I feel like Globo really excels in this is not only because it's team comp, but truly because of Teemo. You're looking at, honest to God, in my opinion, the two best Teemos in the world being INZEM and Globo. Because both of them have stuck with the character no matter through the nerfs and still shown that the character's still viable. The thing about Globo that really makes him excel, though, is that he knows Teemo's BS, which is why INZEM and Sonic's their team. He knows how to deal with it. He knows the counterplay. And that is why I feel like he did such a good job taking them out at Frosty. So we're going to see what the adjustments Sonic and INZEM do make. To my knowledge, I don't think they lost a game during this entire time.
I don't believe so, but running into someone of the likes of Globo, right, who knows the matchup, who knows the situation at hand, I imagine it's going to make it a lot tougher for SonicFox and INZEM to kind of find themselves, well, really just doing anything easy. That's completely off the table. I'm not going to lie, though. Teemo as a character, I know for a lot of people can be nightmarish, can be, I mean, absolutely not fun. But we talk about it, I'm not going to lie. Teemo and Ari, which we did see a lot of yesterday, zoning is off the charts. Not only do you have Foxfire and Orbs to worry about, especially off that tag assist rush, but then Mushrooms, the slip-ups that can follow up with that. And not only that, the fact that you can really pop off Slingshot to really put it home is not fun.
Absolutely insane, if you guys say no. Also, for the time being, I do like to do a special thing. I did get to talk to Sonic and INZEM before this. I always try to talk to all the top 8 contestants to see if they want any shout-outs for you. I couldn't find everybody, but Sonic and INZEM specifically. INZEM said shout-out to Shop by Rebellion. Appreciate them for helping them out to get to this point. And Sonic specifically wanted to shout out INZEM and Hikari. INZEM, Hikari, and Samij for all the practice they have given. Big shouts to those boys as always. Gonna get some things set up on the stage real quick. Just give us a second, give us some time being. Who you guys are enjoying the show. You can do exclamation point bracket at any time in the chat if you guys want to find out what led up to these moments to lead up to these boys getting to the top 8. Like I said, INZEM and Sonic took out Archer rules of Synergy to actually get here, and Globo, I believe, took out Jakey.
JakeyTheSnakey, if I'm not mistaken?
No, Pink.
Pink,
took out
okay.
Pink. And Pink is also in the top 8 and loses side.
All right, we do have the bracket
beautiful.
action.
You know what?
Thank you.
Production out here, man. Ronnichu got the name tossed out. Damn.
That's unfortunate.
Looking like the Death Note.
Hey, we still have a chance here. If we look at our top 8 losers bracket, Dylnyan and JakeyTheSnakey going to be coming up soon. Pink versus Archer Rules. Whoever makes that would have to be facing Ronnichu, awaiting in the wings of our losers quarter final.
This is going to be really interesting. The loser of this match actually is going to go down to fight the winner of Dylnyan and JakeyTheSnakey. That's actually just that's really not a good time. Yeah, Sonic and INZEM are the only duo that has made the top 8. There were some duos that was throughout this weekend, but they are the only duo that made it to the top 8.
Oh boy, howdy. I wonder what this could possibly be. Teemo and Teemo. Who would have possibly thought this could have happened, you know?
quick button check for the time being. You know, if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to know if it's a button check, if you see a raw throw and then an immediate parry afterwards, that's how you can tell it's a button check.
Exactly. Now, if I saw that in an actual match, would it be silly goofy? Sure. Would I be sitting here thinking, what the hell are we doing? Also sure.
If you guys did not know, just for those that's new to the 2SKO format, this is a mixed bracket, which means you're allowed to either do a duo or a single. So you can actually come in with your friend and play throughout, or you can just do it by yourself. And Sonic and INZEM chose to say, you know what, this is my partner for the time being, and these two have been duking it out this entire weekend.
Exactly. The power of friendship goes very far in 2XKO. But I believe we should be getting to the actual match here. I'm excited and looking forward to it. Hopefully folks at home watching Texas Showdown are absolutely gearing and rearing up for this.
The communication from Sonic and INZEM has to be clutch right there, especially getting to it. They are, I would say as time progressed, they have been showing that they have been more and more in sync, almost looking like a single player, but still there's room for error when you have a person you have to have two people that control two sets of characters. You have to make sure communication is there, especially when you have a person like Globo who excels at making sure he's disrupting you guys as much as possible.
Right, and of course we have the Teemo mirror match on either side, but a differing factor we do have to watch out for, Yasuo and Ari. I'm not gonna lie, you can get a lot of projectile stops in place off a wind wall and get good counter game off of Yasuo, but then with Ari, that's a lot of zoning you really expect to have closed in a minute, especially off the Spirit Trail.
All right, immediately starting off big damage is Sonic.
Oh my god, Wild Trail likes that one off flares also, but now pop up against the wall. Globo, the Teemo worse aware, has to force the break. More importantly, go with the super, good jump over and avoiding the orb.
Teemo took a lot of damage right there, but that's going to be all fine and dandy because he's going to recover some health in the background. Beautiful air-to-air conversion by Globo. If you guys are getting confused really quickly so I can explain to you real quick, Sonic is going to be Ari and INZEM is going to be the Teemo.
Okay, now watch out for projectiles side here, especially going in for guerrilla tactics, invisibility, able to catch you off rip though. Now pop mushrooms.
Shout out to Windwall. Windwall did receive a bit of a nerf. It has a little bit slower startup. It has a cooldown with it, but it is still very useful for dealing with Teemo and his shenanigans. So full screen action going on right now. It's going to be a little bit of war of attrition to find out who is going to find that one straight hit. But so far, it looks like Globo wants to do the keep away game, but it's not going to work out for too long.
Oh, with the guerrilla tactics and still managing to catch your Yasuo right now. SonicFox on that combo. Yep, going for the super and off the Foxfire orb. Really getting it off some nastiness, especially with flares. Ow!
Set up another Foxfire right here. Goes for the quick dash. The push block was so quick. The air throw, I didn't even see it. It was so quick.
Uh-oh, now we got the Teemo on lock right now. Go, little guy, I believe in you. But no, watch for the highs. Mushrooms, good put combo, especially off the campfire chop.
Yo, the awareness by Globo right now. He's going to earn a lot of the mushroom badge. I know his highs is being shown right now, but guess what? It needs to be time. Pull them all out, bro. Hoover, we have a ball right now.
Oh my goodness, just dig them right up right now. More hive, more mushroom, more super. Poison dart immediately canceled. And of course, that's an emergency break in case of glass.
Yo, went under. That was actually so clutch. Yo, Teemo is bleeding in the background for INZEM. He's going to try to recover some life. Ooh, gets a straight hit. That should be a dead Ari.
Oh my god, damn near dead. Chop, mushroom, chop again, campfire. And trust me, this is going to be some nastiness off the wall here with another blow dart. Dig you right up into the helicopter.
Yo, INZEM, all right, it's about that time. You got to see if you can take out this boy Teemo Globo.
Okay.
Oh, wait, time. Never mind. You're cooked. You're done, buddy. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I'm out of there. You got to chase. You look at that, bucko.
Yeah.
That is going to be Globo taking round one. The crowd getting excited for it.
Wow.
My goodness.
A timeout saying, wait a minute. I realize now, I'm a Yordle. I don't have to fight that.
Man, got that jam immediately. This man Globo looks extremely comfortable. Looks like he's about to do the same thing 2 times on the road.
Uh-oh, Globo trying to go for global domination. In this situation is for 2XKO, but still have a bit of a ways to go. Blocking for the Aubrey Super off the orb fire. And now back up against the wall. Not getting out of this one unless you got the push block unlocked.
Oh, the stray dart actually catching, and that's a poison dart too. So a little bit extra hit advantage on it as well. And guess this means plenty of mix. You had another mushroom
God! We had the mushroom, we had triple campfire. Yes, our CAMP, FIRE, SONG song on top of hives with that too. And 10 hit piece, the roll up, another mushroom while you're at it with the poison debuff.
Oh my god, real Mushroom Kingdom here, just in time for another Super Mario movie. Unfortunately, Sonic shall fall once again. It's up to INZEM by the lonely. Jesus, help!
Oh my god, help me! I'm trying to face a Yordle and this is not a fun time. I cannot get up, down stomp, and now watch the verticals off the Yasuo. Globo going in for full rush.
Gonna go for the assist right there, gonna get tagged out.
Uh-oh, watch out. Guerrilla tactics denied. No invisibility in my household. But no, double tag in. And Globo is trying to play the keep away game, but now the SonicFox and INZEM have anything to say about it.
All right, going for the limits right there, and a little extra bar. Close out his mushrooms.
Oh my goodness, poison mushrooms and off that wall too. That's to also roll up, dig them right up. And more mushrooms off the lock.
Blew up the 8 palms rotation. The wake up attack is not going to work out for yourself. Oh, gets tagged. And wait a second, INZEM making this happen. Drop it down to Dumpy one more time.
Oh my god, that Spirit Rush assist did not pop out in time. Damn near did actually, but now Globo really having to face the Fuel Fury of Teemo. Good push block and allows the opportunity for more room.
The dart coming through, and that should be a dead Yas. This man ends up coming in clutch and doing the appropriate matter, the real easy combo to make sure he gets the job done.
Oh, good heavens, the mushroom setup and the Spirit Rush assist from SonicFox could not have come at a better time, but now 1-1 in our round. Let's get it.
Mushroom Badge is now actually active for INZEM. Oh my goodness, the little in and out move from Sonic hit both sides. Didn't even need to, but off the backboard.
Woo! A good interrupt to lock it in right now for Globo. Oh, the down vertical, no stop. Now watch out, out of calm stance. And get real careful with it. SonicFox has anything to say about it. The break, and now the super orb. Jump back to avoid it.
Close away, throwing out some more darts, and guess what? One time too many. Sonic's gonna get caught air to air. You know what this means? Plenty of limit strike going on for the 4 meter.
Ooh, chop again. But obviously that block getting denied here. And now tagging off the Yasuo, catching INZEM. And still, no guerrilla tactics. Want to watch the Oki.
Unfortunately, did not catch it right there. Gonna go for, you know what, a little bit of zoning going on for the time being. Throwing out the tornado, you know what this means.
Okay, double grass, double fire, and of course, more zoning with the slingshot. We have mushrooms abound for everybody. And of course, with the Yasuo, watch out, Opacon stance again, jump over, tag in on INZEM.
Go back to the other side. Can he catch him? No, he doesn't. Active tag. Tag to Sonic.
Uh-oh, Spirit Rush to follow up with coming in from SonicFox. Now, Wild Trail, the thrashing off the wall too. And now followed up with the orb to launch into another cool super.
Shouldn't come in handy right there. Calls in Teemo. He has the mushroom bash. Be a little extra damage with the purple stuff into level 1, and that should be a dead Yas.
Level 2 into the level 1. So you know what? I will finish this myself. No way you are getting past me. But no, on that campfire, full denial. Of course, good air-to-air coverage from INZEM right now. Tag assist not going to hit for impact.
All right, Globo trying to say until he hit. It's 40 seconds up the clock. It is doable, but you need to make something happen right now.
Watch out. Grass, mushrooms, 1, 2, 3, count them with me, I say. But no, tag is denied off the Yasuo as well as the Aubrey. And now Yordle damage off the poison debuff.
Oh wait, gets the capture. That's a thought this be a full combo. Did you do the break?
Uh-oh, breaking the Fury though.
Going for the chase.
Ash, chase into Rush. Still alive though, and Globo, only a certain chance left. You have 9 seconds left on the clock. Figure it out with the net, but caught in time. SonicFox managing to clean that round up. Very confident.
Unfortunately right there, tried to go for air throw and got punished on the other side. That is going to be the fail for Globo. Game 1 going to Sonic and INZEM. Take a little time to discuss it right now. Globo taking a deep breath, trying to stay composed, going right back into it. Definitely had some good moments, but it came down to the war with Tristan. It actually looked like INZEM just got in favorable position and honestly just kind of frustrated Globo right there towards the end.
Right, word for word, bar for bar in this situation, and I'm not gonna lie, throughout this set, it has been Teemo for Teemo, which I'm not gonna lie, it's entertaining, but at the end of the day, Globo getting real damage in off campfire.
All right, wait a second, clean hit right now on INZEM. Gonna pull out the shovel, try to put this man 6 feet under, the limit strike.
The roll under, and now dig him up. Right with level 2 super, net him right back into the corner saying, where you going, INZEM? I got time all day for this. I need more badges.
Get your ass to the corner. Drop down to Dumpy one more time, and Yasuo with the affinity assist. Another mushroom, trying to build up that mushroom badge as much as possible. Gets the kill.
Plenty of big damage. Now off left to SonicFox. It's getting real scary with this one, but still caught up off the chop again. Campfire, launch for double mushroom setup.
Lots of damage right here. Should be enough the mushroom badge by the time this ended this combo, for sure. Oh no.
Yep, just like you called it, the hard lead into the mushroom match. And now, watch out for it. Helicopter from Globo. That's going to be 1 round up so far in fast fashion. That went by before the 70-second mark.
That is exactly what I like to call a rebuttal, and that was a clean one coming out of Globo. Definitely want to see if he can make his noise and try to make this happen.
Okay, dig up all the mushrooms. Now go for chop. Mushroom setup again that you do need to watch out for. With Guerrilla Tactics off lock, burn through fire, and now the tag assist into full tag from Yasuo. Force the break. And that's real early here. Good net up.
Beautiful conversion right here with the air throw. Gonna get the shovel out once again. Dash up into what?
Okay, be real careful with it. Double mushroom. Trying to set up here, especially just off a spike with slingshot. But good usage of the wind wall, still very much viable in this set.
Still not more beehives. Gonna play the little spacing game right now. Definitely the favor of Globo. Trying to see if he gets a straight hit. And yes, finds it on Ari. Finally take a little damage on it.
Uh-oh, nice little stop tag in off the Teemo. And I was fully expecting a Yasuo conversion in the super. Don't even need it. We got the level 2 instead. More honey for your troubles.
All right, do this stuff right there. Yo, when I'm looking at the setup, Globo really wants you to roll so he can put you back in there. Once you got to hold the damage that's right there. And yo, Teemo took so much in the background. My God.
Did you see the life left off of that one? But not a SonicFox and INZEM especially have anything to say about it. Spirit Rush tag assist, the rush into block, denied and caught yourself on a happy birthday.
Oh my God, it's not the time right now. Sonic's birthday is on March 2nd.
Oh no, we're not blowing out candles today, but we are absolutely about to snuff your life out. Not too soon though. Into the helicopter to force the super for super. SonicFox able to get in off the rush.
That big ass head of Teemo actually got smiked right there. That actually sucks.
No.
Goes to 2L, but unfortunately couldn't get too much out of it. Sonic going for the takedown. 1-3 hit. Yo, the AC-130 didn't work out, but the throw will.
Uh-oh, and now we're down left. Yasuo v Teemo. Let's get into it. Already set up Guerrilla Tactics, invisibility be damned though, tag assist, and parry.
The air throw, I knew you wanted to take the space, base it out. Of course I know you want the fury. You're not going to be able to do that on me. And guess what? Now you don't have a start of a breaker going into this potential last round for your winner side life.
Oh my goodness. Set point versus survival for Globo versus SonicFox and INZEM. I'm not going to lie, Texas, this is getting real scary. We're only in semifinals.
Oh my goodness, they look like they want to go and get that boy W bleed that much more. Goes for the Shore U, and you know that means the tag into Limit Strike.
Okay, rush, Limit Strike on the lock, and now having to watch out. The push block, but that's denied again by SonicFox. Having to watch out with the thrash.
The 2-for-1 special, we went to the market early, all right? I love a good Sunday special, don't you?
Exactly, but even more so, I love me a good Teemo. And that's going to be the mushrooms to blow up in your face. Didn't even have to do it again. But to get this Yasuo down, dead, and done, it's going to have to be guaranteed.
Someone to look out for right here. It looks like it might be the end of Global. Chip is starting to become a problem, surely but surely.
Chip damage, mushrooms off the lock. And that's going to be SonicFox in INZEM, able to secure it with a perfect round.
2-0 victory. They say, you know what? We've been wanting to think about that since Frosty. We had 2 months to get it, get it cooking, and they honestly cooked in the worst fashion right there. Oh my God! In Texas, the barbecue is hot.
I was gonna say we just cooked up straight yodel brisket with that one. That is some nastiness indeed. But that means we should be having a barn burner of a next set coming up. I'm looking forward to it. But before that, we have a replay to look over.
Like I said, the biggest thing that I saw the adjustment that had came out is honestly taking care of the problem, which was Teemo. A lot of the cases, it was really the call from INZEM was like, you know what? I see what the setup that this man Globo is going for in the corner here. Let's just make sure he does not do this again by taking care of the problem, which is Teemo. Exactly. And you saw a lot of cases where it was just Yas by himself.
Man, and that was a really scary situation that, of course, we have to talk about. Highlight Teemo and Ari looking more and more like an issue every day. These campfire setups, especially on Globo's Yasuo, to really make sure you don't have tag assist to follow up with, was gross in every account.
So much damage right there. Yo, big shouts to Red Bull and shout outs to the players that's going to be out there. As you guys can see, Globo name is crossed just like the Death Note going down to loser quarters. Going to be honestly have to face either Dylnyan or JakeyTheSnakey with 2 of the players though I definitely don't want to deal with. But has a little time to rest, think about the options because I've seen Globo in that loser side and he turns into a different type of demon or a different type of beast.
Exactly. Losers quarterfinals already looking like a gauntlet to have to go through. Even top 8 losers in general is going to be a nightmare. You do have some names that me personally I didn't even expect to see here. But either way, still much to look forward to, especially winners final. Bleed versus SonicFox and INZEM. Oh, no.
You gotta take a second for that, Ash. We gotta go through the loser
Right,
side
right,
first
right.
before you take a second for that. So there's gonna be plenty of time you guys to place your best, figure that out there. Dylnyan, he's fiddling with his headphones. He's having a little trouble here, but hey, nonetheless, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out.
We can get it. Hold on. The headphone tech. What's the OS?
Up. He almost got it. Hey! There you go. All right. JakeyTheSnakey, prime time Jinx players we all know and love. Was going to Jinx with the Yas, but then switched Jinx to the Echoes because they realized, you know what? Time Winder is kind of guy like really kind of needed in the neutral side of things. Jinx, like I said earlier, yesterday, really kind of got hurt by the invert projectile change. So kind of dropped her down just a tad bit more than she should. But with the last patch, did get some reasonable buffs that allows her to, thrive just a tad bit more. But especially, she can put so much visual noise on the screen. Kind of up there with Teemo when it comes to how much clutter, how many traps you can put on, alongside with the time winder you got to worry on top of it, makes it irritating.
Exactly. Visual noise and clutter can really make or break a 2x KO set, which I'm not going to lie, for some people, hell, you can't handle it, and that's okay. For others, it forces you to adapt, to survive. In this situation, kind of shine above it, but you're going to have to figure that one out, because if there's one character I'm absolutely loving to see here, Tento, you already know, Blitzcrank.
Real big blitz that. Wait, crank that. Wait, if you got button check? No, it's straight in there.
Okay, we're just going straight in with it. No button check saying, you know what, I don't want peace, I want problems.
No, we don't need problems under that. Hey, someone had told me, so I didn't watch Arcane, right?
Okay.
So they had said, I was like, yo, how Jinx carrying all these big ass weapons on her? Like, they said she took something? What?
Yeah, so a bit of a lore thing. So in League of Legends, there's this thing called Shimmer, right? And that stuff is the equivalent of pretty much everything packed into one. You know Carlton from like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he took speed and he was dancing on the dance floor like that?
So they take
It's
steroids.
that. Yes, essentially that, but 10 times much worse. But getting back into the match though, already got the zap off lock. Wait for the setup, and now off the hammer launch, straight in from Blitzcrank.
You know, and honestly, Jakey's been doing that a lot. After they get the zap, he's waiting. He's going to each side and just figure which side he wants to go on, but really specifically, seeing if he can bait out the burst.
We gotta talk about that. The perfect parry to avoid the air purifier coming in from Dylan right now, but off that Blitzcrank. Wanted to watch it off a launch, denied, and now go into the rush. No rewind here for Echo.
Beautiful knockdown off of this. Heart's
Absolutely.
on fire? No, I don't want my heart to be on fire at all, okay? Actually, I want this pain to stop. Please!
Oh, the air-to-air grab, and now just going into the straight crank. Full steam charge on for Dylan, but now off to the Jinx, and JakeyTheSnakey can play a solo Jinx real well here. Having to watch out another charge and a jump in. Good tag assist.
Wait, thank you so much, Blitz, for the assist right here. You know what this means? Calling up the orb one more time. There's the Fury. And wait a second, you believe? That parry was clutch. My God.
Oh my God, we had the rush up into the parry. Watch out for it again. No time winder. The jump over, and now force break Fury into Skybone's launch off of that one.
This is actually really scary, Blitz. You can't get hit. You get hit, you die.
Exactly. One whiff, you will get cooked. You will be trash compacted, and I don't think Victor can help in that situation. But now off the steam charge, and now another tag assist coming in from Echo with the time winder. Remember the visual clutter we were talking about into hard damage.
No, you dropped the combo, no. Now he has full steam. Oh my, please don't get command grab.
Exactly. Breathe. It would be so funny, but at the same time, I would hate to have it happen to you. Now watch out for it off of Fishbones in the zap.
He's using time, he's using time, he's using time. But unfortunately gets caught right there. You know, Dylan was trying to time scan so bad because I'm positive a command grab to level 1 might have not killed, but gave him just enough time with how much he was using the clock so he could just run away and get the time
Right,
out.
because I'm trying to think command grab would have been the least of your worries. You still have a lot to watch out for when it comes to Blitzcrank, a tag launch like that one. But then 2H into a launch just off the nuke would have been insane. But no, push block, air purifier, perfect parry in the break.
Beautiful stuff right there. It's going to do that bar. The wrecking ball coming in. No Miley Cyrus.
Oh my goodness. Listen, that Hannah Montana 20th anniversary is no joke, and neither is the Blitzcrank body press. Straight into medium like that one. Back to the Jinx though. Solo again, and off jump. Purifier? Nope.
The Russell Matters trying to bring his mullet back, but wait a second, goes to his overhead. Oh my God, the staircase once again, busting that big ass cabeza of Jinx, and guess what? Big Dammy.
The bread and butter, and you know I'd love to see me some Ari here. Little fire, and that's gonna really hurt. Go for the super tag launch into the Blitzcrank wrecking ball action.
Oh my God, regular throw afterwards.
Oh my goodness. Throw down with the medium, and now steam charge ahead for Dylan.
You know, there's something about this robot laughing at me after you take me down like that. I don't like it at all.
I really don't. Listen, if I see that, I'm actually crashing out. You will not see me back in Zon for at least 20 plus more years. But now, more time winder into Chompy like that one.
Oh my God, the 2H, but unfortunately the 2H afterwards, the jump 2H afterwards actually did not work out too well. Gets the throw, and guess what this means? Big combo.
That's the command grab, and now JakeyTheSnakey forced the pressure with break. Also, time winder into the Shohei hit. You love to see it, but now visual clutter. Go for the setup off of Fishbones again. Misses the hammer, and of course, that's going to be the recovery from Dylan.
The vision was still insane. Using two to trap the bounce off each other to get the conversion was actually ridiculous. What? Yo, Mrs. Tag launch.
Okay, push block, punish, tag, and of course that's going to be that down S2 coming in from Echo right now. The roll up, super time winder, not able to hit.
Backing up once again. Let's play a neutral game. Plenty of time left on the clock here.
Uh-oh. Zap though. Watch out for a flying monkey headed your way. Time winder assist. Straight tag in. Off the Echo into JS2.
Jesus! Yo, having that much coverage to send in an Echo where he can rewind at any given time is actually OD. Full screen presence is ridiculous from Jinx. But wait a second. Dylnyan don't give a damn about it. He got that crank. And he about to crank that for real.
Okay, I was going to say, not forget bread and butter. We have nuts and bolts to follow up with off of Blitz Crank. And that's going to be both your Jinx and your Echo full done and dead. Happy birthday and happy 2x KO.
The title screen on the table right there. Beautiful stuff by Dylnyan. Little smirk coming out this man. JakeyTheSnakey trying to stay composed. And guess what? Back into the bridge of progress. He don't give a damn. He says, you know what? No, we're going to get started. I know I did wrong.
Exactly. Just feeling a little silly goofy with it. That's fine. But we still have plenty of room for opportunity, more room for error if you're not careful. Time winder coming in off the assist again. Of course, Foxfire and Time gonna clash here.
Not about the time correctly. Goes for a 2H. Unfortunately, swing batter. There's nobody right there. But guess what? The big zap. Not the quite big zap you were thinking for. Oh, God!
Got the zap. Got the time winder setup coming in from Echo. And now allowing your Jinx to get off a 2H launch. Down goes the hammer. And down goes Ari.
I didn't mean to spoil the script like that, but unfortunately ran into it. Here comes Blitz once again. This has been the problem with character, though. I will say, like I said, Blitz has been positively changed in some of these recent patches. And it's been really nice to see him thrive, especially with the things Dylnyan has been doing. And also big shouts to Tate as well.
Exactly. I love to see Blitzcrank shine in any scenario, but right now looking a little rusty, especially just off the Echo pressure coming into it. Not even with the jump in, still able to catch you off that body press though.
All right, once again, just playing the time correctly. Jumps it all.
The
Ari
rush.
assist actually covering the backside of things when he came with X. Oh my goodness. Ash.
Oh, good heavens. Misses the grab, and that's going to be allowing JakeyTheSnakey get that follow-up with the JS2 and their tag launcher, and now having to watch one big-ass hammer headed your way with the Jinx setup.
This is why it's important to use your defensive capabilities. Using that push block right there to make sure that command grab whip to get a punish was clean.
Oh my God. It's going to get real scary, especially zoning capabilities. Blasting the time winder off an air purifier again, trying to get the steam charge up. But in this situation, that is the last thing you want to risk with a big-ass laser headed your way.
My gosh, wait a second, goes for the steam afterwards, but the minigun was coverage behind it. Jakey's been doing a good job of making sure there's always a projectile behind Echo when he's running forward, which has been catching Dylan a lot.
Not only that, we have the full cancel counter out with round start. Now I'm going to watch out. Time winder hit again. No zap. Air purifier tag assist to break through any projectiles, which Blitz has really been shining at on the side of Dylan.
Dylan waiting for that assist to come back for the time being. When he gets a chance to, all you know is going to be active tag. No, he actually get tagged in the background. 2H.
With the launch, but good use of break right here. Dylan is having to eat the super time winder, especially with Ari caught out like that one, and you get a wall setup in this scenario. Air purifier trying to find something just off of 5M like that, not going to work in your favor.
The retreating guard got caught up in the worst way, tried to go for a little reset right there with the rocket, but no, that's going to be happening right here. Gets the active tag. Yo, the big fist, Mega Fisto.
We had air purifier into the Ari launch setup like that one to set up for your super, and now into the orb hit. 14 hit piece and not even a biscuit in sight to find with it. Instead, tag launch, throw.
Full combo coming out right here once again, the level 1 to get it done. Shout out to my boy St. Cola.
Now watch out for it. Air to air. He can go twice as high, fall twice as hard with this one. On the side of Ari and JakeyTheSnakey having to see yet another follow-up with it.
Good thing that Echo got out in time just because, man, he's not going to die. He's taking the bulk of the damage. But unfortunately, get another active tag into another full combo because of command grab. Yo, Blitz, shout out to the homie.
Goodness. We have active tag, command grab, Foxfire with the orb to follow up with it. And now a tag launch, one giant leap for Blitzcrank, and an even bigger steam charge to put you down. One Echo left.
Plus Frame's going to be a force real soon, looking just threatening. Oh, wait a second, in and out move. And guess what that means? A lot of damage on the Blitz.
Super time winder set up this straight into the down F2, follow up, roll, charge heavy. And now another time winder setup. Slow motion for me.
Not gonna work out too well. Goes for the parry afterwards. Big fist. And guess what? Knew he was gonna go for the YI on it and got smacked by the paddle.
Certainly there's no way. We have an Echo versus an Aubrey. Off lock, then shimmy back, jump over, force the break fury. And not that much you can follow up. Super tag assist, rocket barrage incoming.
Yo, the air mobility from Ari actually saved him right there. Can you save him twice? No, gets the air throw this time. I wanted you to go for it. Wait a second, gets out of there. But unfortunately gets thrown, and that's gonna be the kill. Beautiful awareness from
oh my goodness, Tento, we have survival versus set on our hands yet again. Where have I seen this before?
Time and time again. This is what you're going to see in the top 8 action. You're going to see the highest of calibers of players coming through. And like I said, this is loser side. They fighting for their life, and they really want to get this dub. There is money involved.
Uh-oh, that's going to be a shocker, though. Watch out for the minigun. Time Winder, the tag assist, and the jump in to lock you down. It's going to be a 2S2 to follow up with the rewind. No 4 seconds here. We have a JS2 to follow up with.
He's doing all the things, you know, shenanigans. Pulls out the good old install. Does time when to get your ass back to the corner. You thought you was going so well? Nah, come here.
Back to the lab again, and back to tag launcher. You know I love me some time bomb in this case. About to get bombed out off of fish bones.
I want to celebrate Chinese New Year one more time with the Rockets coming through. Beautiful stuff right there. And guess what? They're going to play space game runs again. Retreating guard was beautiful.
I was going to say, last time I saw any fireworks at Bridge of Progress was some PTSD of Season 1, but not this time around. JS2 follow up with the launch again, and now into the Super Chrono break for Echo.
Yo, 8 Trigger and 64 palms rotation. Not going to work out too well for you. You will build Fury in time, however. Oh, he made it? No, he doesn't.
Good heavens, we only got a Blitzcrank left on lock, and if you are Dylan, you are playing this neutral game very safe here, because one wrong move, you're getting punished.
55 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time to work with here. Goes to the break early. Yo, Blitz with Fury is actually the scariest thing to deal with in the game. But unfortunately, he hit the wrong character, uses Fury Dance, and that's going to be it for that. You're by your lonesome.
Watch out for Bones, watch out for Time Winder, watch out for the Monkey, and forcing Air Purifier to use for the break. Also, Foxfire assist into Spirit Rush, and still Time Winder off the ground.
Gotta watch Winder. Go for the big bed. Level 3 is not gonna work out, but it recovers so fast. Yo, Proxy, I'm mad at you. I'm blaming you for that, Proxy. I'm blaming you for that.
Oh my goodness, you can feel the tension in this set overall, but that means we still got plenty more to go. It's now 1-1.
1-1 is all tied up here. This man, Jakey, weathering through the storm, really wants to make this happen. Take that second. I know the heartbeat is going crazy. If we had an heartbeat monitor, it'd be through the roof. Both of them.
I'm not gonna lie, mine is probably at a 145 BPM, as troubling as that might sound. That's how much I love 2XKO and how insane this has been so far. But let's get back into it. Dylan versus JakeyTheSnakey.
No projectiles on display. Yo, they playing ping pong with the monkey. Please make it stop.
No, enough, I beg. But no, we got Blitzcrank to get hit off a missile again. Now with the low roll. Watch out for Ari.
Like I said, it's really big that you putting projectiles behind Echo as much as possible so he can enforce his mix even more. Oh my god, it was too much. Yo, the parry on the other side. Try to go for the dash up. Not going to get too much off of it though.
That perfect parry could have been dastardly, but no follow-up inside. A little unfortunate, but we find it elsewhere. Push block, and still able to catch both your Aubrey and your Blitzcrank for a quick birthday party.
Guess what this means? Yo, the trap was still there. There's so much hit stun on that. Jesus Christ.
I got the charge heavy hammer to follow up with. Tried a little steam toot, but Blitzcrank can't find it. And that was another Time Winder setup we saw in the moment, able to catch you off zap. And we are expecting 5H and a 2H launch B&B.
Breaking that second two to make sure see if he breaks in time. Why do you have all that hit advantage? Yo, the paddle went crazy to pick that Time Winder. Gets the air. No.
That 2H was so close, but no. Another launch off for JS2. Yep. No roll-up tag launcher.
The crazy thing about that, I didn't even peep that the trap was there unless I heard it. He was able to get to the other side to actually score that quick mix.
Not only that, you saw the air-to-air grab that just got fully denied there, broken into the Super Time Winder. Takes your Ari gone, and that's a 2XKO guaranteed for JakeyTheSnakey. Set point.
Yo, I'm not realizing how much he's utilizing the traps. In order for him to get a second cross-up is actually ridiculous. Yo, Jakey, please calm down.
Okay, let's breathe for a minute. We have the air purifier again to hit through. I'm really loving the breakup of these projectiles, but that air-to-air grab into that 2S2 roll-up is some nastiness. You're really expecting Jakey.
Go for it. Oh, I wanted you to jump. Can't get a command with the version of though. Command grab's there. Too much hit advantage. 2. He was still touching block stun, so the command grab actually did not work in that case. And a lot of damage you got to hold. Luckily, it dropped out.
Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. You saw that Blitz try to go for the air purifier grab again, but Dylan denied. And from that range, not going to work in the perfect parry. parry, a slide in, slide out opportunity before the break is there to end it.
She's such a cutie patootie going for that parry. You saw her pose. Oh my god.
Cutie patootie. That's enough
she's
out
so
of
precious.
you. And that's enough from the Blitzcrank though. Break the combo up. Air Purifier, another perfect parry. Roll up and roll down.
Oh my god, that's a dead blitz. The Transformers is out. No Autobots rolling out this time. Ari, do your thing.
Okay. Fireball, nope, super, denying off that parry again, but now we just have another 2S2, the super time winder, gonna hit for the setup and get in off that charge heavy, but no finisher actually, gonna tag in with the Jinx and still gonna work off the super assist.
Goes for the replay at that judge go throw, not gonna be nothing right there, just gonna be really suck. It's gonna suck a lot for Dylnyan. He can try to make something happen, but Chip is also a problem. He doesn't have Fury. Big Zap is there.
The fireball is there, but more so the air-to-air grab breakup. We're having to watch out for JS2, able to take it with a nuclear blitzcrank and set up off the Jinx for JakeyTheSnakey to take it with the minigun.
Unfortunate right there. Definitely try to get the most out of that scramble, especially after getting the kill on the other character, but got to the other side, had the high ground better than Anakin, and is able to get the kill. Dylnyan will fall at 7th place. Big shout out to Dylnyan. No, made a crazy run, but JakeyTheSnakey of Oni shall move on to fight another day.
I'm not gonna lie, Oni having some heavy hitters out here. That is one hell of a team, and so far this has been one hell of a day for 2XKO. And not gonna lie, to still have an Echo Jinx threat should be both a treat and a nightmare for at least our other competitors today.
You know, like the more I'm thinking about Jakey's setups, he can expand this so much, allowing you to have a trap and you hear it get on them. You say, oh wait, that means I get a quick chance to mix you if you don't have break.
Exactly.
That is hilarious, bro. And honestly, I don't want to deal with that.
It's just
God help you all.
It's silly
I'm
goofy.
not.
It's fun to watch, but to have it happen to you, all I'll say, good luck, have fun, pick a god and pray.
Use the PGG method as much as possible. I think we get some more people coming up on stage. I'm hearing a lot of noise. It should be Pink joining up against Archer. Now, Archer rules is going to be the newcomer and a lot of new faces for a lot of you all of the Synergy squad. Synergy has picked up a lot of other talent coming through in Archer. He looked so strong early on when we had him in pools. Love to see his setup to his set play that he had. I believe he's running Ari Ilawi, all right? It's still Women's History Month, so shout out to Women's History out there, okay, for the time being. Ari Ilawi had a lot of setups to use. Unfortunately, had the tough end of the draw and had to run into Sonic and INZEM to make it to top 8. Lost, but still show some promising things right there. And his composure, for him being young, has been very solid.
Exactly, and that's the #1 thing you need, especially going into a tournament setting. It's that patience, it's that composure that you love to see, and especially for this next set coming up, you absolutely need that.
Pink gonna be coming up on deck representing SCG. We have 2 SCG members in this top 8, by the way. Absolutely crazy. Pink running the team, I believe, is also running Echo Ilawi. So we might have an Ilawi mirror in the matchup for the time being. Losers side, SCG versus Synergy.
Right, and I'm not gonna lie, when we think about character representation, at least today in pools also for 2XKO here at Texas Showdown, you know one character that we haven't exactly seen that much of? I'd say it's either, well, passing Darius, Braum, not so much.
Not so much. Wait a second. This got to be a button check, 100%.
Okay, please. It has
to
be
be
his
sidekick.
check.
Yes, definitely.
His button
he
check.
always does. I forgot. He always does button check with Blitz and Braum. This is his fun team that he likes to play.
Just when I was about to think I was gonna have fun, I get my hopes up. No Braum.
Yeah, it should be Ari Ilawi that I see Archer runs with all the time, so it should be a good time.
They just hate to see a Freljordian winning in this big 2026.
Listen. Braum is I'm surprised we haven't seen him because his character's pretty he's pretty insane.
Yeah.
He's pretty insane right now.
Fairly insane. I've seen a lot of Braum Blitz. I've seen Braum Echo. You know, one combo I've actually seen before, Braum Warwick. That one in itself, I think it's fun as hell to play through. Fun to have to play against, especially when you consider the tag assists and then the options that Warwick has, especially out of stance, is not fun.
I made a complete mistake. I forgot. He plays by Alawi, and he plays 2 times assist. Archer is the only 2 times assist user in this top 8. The reason why, if you guys do not know, Vi becomes a human projectile. You're like, oh, okay, you have Alawi and you have Vi. You don't have projectile. Psych.
Exactly.
This woman right here charges up the S1, and then Alawi comes through. You're like, oh, okay, cool. What's going on? Guess what? Kaboom.
No.
Full screen just like that, and you're going coast to coast. It is the scariest thing you got to think about.
If you're not careful enough, you will be saying, rest in peace to my Echo. He got blown up by a bazooka. Not fun, but that JS2.
My granny, she got hit by a bazooka.
Kaboom, kablow, and of course with the tentacles to hit on top of that, you have to watch out for it. Straight into the thwap, wall, corner.
What's for the break immediately right there? Let's go for the charge. Guess what? Tentacles on the ground. Guess what? It doesn't matter. Time Winder was there for a little insult to injury. The Pokeball. Psych.
God, that Time Winder is just to lead into allowing setups to be so dastardly, but gun be damned. Vi, get her out of here. And more so get in off the Alawi, double tag in, and now that 2s2 with the pop-up overhead is some grossness.
Oh my God. Please.
That last second Time Winder, don't even need it. Straight dead, dead, dead. Only leaving Vi left, but JS2 in the corner. And now off the chrono break.
There's nothing more worse than getting crossed up by Echo because you're like, okay, the clone's on this side. Nope. And you get 2L. And it's like, bro, please, stop.
Enough! Get some help! I don't want to do this anymore! But no, we're going to be doing plenty of the tentacle setups just in that 2S2 setup, the roll up 2H launch into it. And that's going to be B&B tag launcher. You have to watch out with the Alawi also. I hope you like level 2s.
I don't like the hentai level dream at all, but guess what? The tentacles on the screen. Jesus Christ. Level 1 to get it done. Almost there.
Oh, good gracious. Into the corner setup. Also, we have to watch out for another pop-up tentacle. Push block coming in from Archer right now. We have to watch out, like you said, with that 2X assist Vi that I imagine is going to be shining more and more.
Kicked away to Calamari. Good for the overhead. You know what that means? Extension. 2 times assist is so clutch in this case. Almost gets the wall stomp, but no, not quite. Goes for the break.
Uh-oh, perfect parry to follow up with. And now you got a really pissed off Vi headed your way. On the corner setup like that one. Straight electric with it. Pull back off the tentacles. And now for another quick setup. Kind of forcing Pink to play the away game, but not if Archer has anything to say about it.
Goes for the extension right there because the tentacles on display. Level 3.
Gonna hit. I hope you like to meet my our Lord and Savior Naga Kaboros. Not
don't
fun,
wanna deal with
you
it.
really don't want to? Man, you're no fun.
He just died and I can't swim.
You
I'm
can't.
not being the stereotype.
Okay. Oh my goodness. But talk about that a little bit later. Push block, and now off in the sky. Imagine if you are Alawi, you can go twice as high, hit twice as hard.
Oh, God.
But not the super coming in from Vi. And that is implied damage and still big damage. Ugh, good Lord.
1 round to 1 round over here. All right, who's going to take the first game between these boys? Been looking nice so far. Got the break on the side of Archer. Working on the brink is peak.
Uh-oh, that shimmy back into the Time Winder setup to really catch Alawi off guard. But now, Archer, watch out for the shimmy game. Tried it, no Crater Maker. That's going to be out of here in a snap.
Goes with emotion.
Uh-oh, watch out for the rush up. But no, roll up into 2S2. Can't find the launch, but opportunity coming in off a charge heavy. Pull back and straight gun.
Break immediately was actually running for right there. Goes for the outside. Yo, the jump 2H is so good from actually Vi. Goes for the break immediately. Goes for another full charge. Yo, got caught too. Got the wall stomp, but couldn't get there in time for a full
That
combo.
was a hard read on that charge heavy, but that JS2 can't guarantee it. Neither can the rewind. But no, Super Time Winder headed your way. Enough to get the roll up, close the gap off a zone, and still enough for counter hit damage.
Get the string up once again, pressing buttons. That wasn't a block button, obviously. So guess what? Another interrupt, 2 for flinching, and that should be the kill.
Uh-oh, 2 for flinching, 1 Time Winder for dead, and the JS2 like that one off the overhead and on top of the dome. Echo off the rip.
Man. All right, let's talk about Vi real quick. Vi is one of those characters where people was like, oh, okay, what she got? No, she's got plenty of things, and she can definitely solo anybody if she needs to.
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie, Vi with that damage can be so dastardly, but maybe not in a situation where you're getting tag launched by the Echo straight into the level 2 off Alawi with the parry, but no, in the flare, the blast, dome top, and that's gonna be the air-to-air grab.
Oh, trying to go for reset right there, but good again. Yo, the 5L we need to talk about. Misty Electric though.
Right.
The 5L from Vi needs to be talked about that much more. No, not ready for prime time. The Electric's not coming through,
I
Ash.
mean, it really does, but that 5L can be such an opener for a lot of characters. Here, right there again, with the rush up and the rush down from Vi. I mean, like some good old Crater Maker.
Keeping it simple this time around. Beautiful stuff. Like I said, so quick. Gonna be working back. What's you got?
You
Command
only have
grab.
1 HP in the dream here from Alawi. 1 HP, you're dead.
That
Archer
was actually
rules.
beautiful right
One
there.
up so far in our losers round 1.
Didn't go for the charge of the S1 right there. Just wanted to win for the quick one. Child the assist backwards because they know you wanted to get something. And worse, it would have been a trade and you didn't have the life to give.
Goodness.
That was actually great play from Archer.
It was an insane read, a hard play to even think about. Me personally, I wouldn't have even begun to have to snap into that one.
Okay. Pink not gonna let us sway him at all.
That overhead though, little too low. But now snapping again at that counter hit damage from Alawi could not be more devastating than here. Rush up, but Archer having to eat the damage.
Calls up again and oh wait a second, go to the low puddle. Unfortunately didn't do anything afterwards, but the 2L into the jump. medium. Coming out this man Echo. Oh no, he was the time. The rewind was so far back.
Grabbed up, but still that 2S2. Get that roll up again. High pressure up, another quick dome hit. But now with that Echo up, Vi is gone.
Oh, I thought that was a 2-for-1 special, but not quite. A lot of damage on the Larry though, nonetheless.
Still plenty of damage. Watch out for these tag assists, but still that Time Wander gonna hit you for a little bit of counter hit damage off the overhead. Still able to catch you in the shock, and that's another quick Illaoi setup. Going for the air-to-air off charge.
Shout out to the creator. Can go for the throw. Yep. You know what? I respect that throw right there, but it was kind of obvious though, because you got two tentacles on display that close. You know you get a full combo from it. I have no choice but to jump. Okay, we hold north, not pressure.
Oh my God, we gotta talk about that one. You had a super Time Winder setup coming in off the level 1, using JS2 to get the rewind and still guaranteed full death is some nastiness, but still. High skill, high value, high reward, especially to be able to get a round up like that.
A lot of layers being shown. Okay, no trident. Oh my goodness, that jump 2H is so good.
It really is, has to be talked about a little more, but a little less talking when it comes to this damage. I'm telling you right now, Maui setup, get in the tentacle, but goes down just as quickly as it popped back up.
All right, oh, trying to go for air throw, not gonna work out too well. Blesses the head and goes for a force tagged out.
Uh-oh, tag back in though. Echo caught off guard, and now swapping for the Vi. Push block, and now Illaoi for Illaoi.
The 2H is beautiful right there, bro. That 2M, the shoe shiner, okay? She come in like the people at the mall. Hey, yo, boss, let me get them shoes real quick, bro.
Boss,
be ridiculous.
Listen, I see the limited edition Air Jordan 1s. Let me shine those up for you real quick.
Has to be.
Has to be clean, but now it has to be even cleaner. Just off a 2H launch like that one, the hard read. JS2 headed your way from Echo, and another quick little tag launcher down into the ground for a level 2.
The tentacles on the play. Get rid of some of the calamari, but unfortunately you didn't finish your play quite yet. That should be a kill in the background. Vi went down.
That's a kill, and now tagging off the Echo immediately to try and guarantee another set kill against Illaoi. But not if anything, if Arch has to say about it, defense taken down.
Got hit by the Mihoi Minoin in the worst time. Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh, no Doodle Bob here. Trust me, you about to get erased if you're not careful enough. Perfect parry. Archer Wolves having a set for the comeback.
Gotta be a reset for sure from too.
Uh-oh, get into the skies, and now back up against the wall. 2L action.
There's a jump. Unfortunately hit the wrong way.
Tag assist, watch the Echo. Now watch a double tag in here off another super action. Going into the level 2.
Defense is crazy right now. Goes to 2-8, not gonna work out too well. Vi with the assist. Does it go for throw?
Uh-oh, push block. Watch the Illaoi off the other side. Defense still up for Archer though, and can't even find a jump in off of tentacles.
Shingar was just right there. Push guard 2. Yo, the 2H, are you kidding me? Gonna have to use the break? Of course.
Gonna have to find a setup here. Level 3, I'm almost certain you wanna save that, but not enough. Pink able to tie this, equalize things 1-1 in our set.
Love the attempt with the parry right there. Unfortunately, it was too soon. Had the right call, but it's the timing. It was just the timing. 1-1 to now score. Pink staying real composed. Archer looking smug, you know, trying to stay composed here.
Okay.
Not head nod.
Exactly. Let's breathe. Let's meditate for like 2.2 seconds, or else we obviously don't want to lose that one. But nah, let's do again. Coming in, batter up.
All right. Got the paddle. I told you guys, Echo low-key a frat boy.
H, launch again. Off the overhead, little 5-0 action, but that push block gonna be enough to at least get you down and out for a brief second. Jump in, very early break coming in on the side of Archer.
Using the Illaoi assist to force the jump and then making them go to an air-to-air situation where they got a legit force between between strike and throw is actually insane.
Oh, that JS2 also that you really need to watch out for is some craziness to use the tentacle setup and another tag launcher coming in from your Illaoi. I'm not gonna lie, this team overall has been such a menace for Archer to even try and skirt around.
Got parried, unfortunately, at the wrong time, so you know this needs another full combo. Yo, Pink looking real S-tier gaming indeed.
Okay, let's breathe for a second. We got a level 2 to follow up with 1, 2, 3, 4 tentacles. Count them with me now. And a 5th to add here off the Echo. Also overwhelming for Archer.
Yo, it's something about that overhead getting hit by is just so tilting. And unfortunately, drop the combo. All right, slice away the time winder. This is a comeback that is a little bit too steep to call right now. And that is going to be Pink now on set point to eliminate Archer and possibly move on to this zone.
I mean, let's talk about it. When it comes to meter, we saw the break on the side of Pink and only a few level 1s to go about. But either way, still get the hit. Can't really convert off that combo. Is gonna try it again. Break denied.
There was so much life lost for Echo in that first 20 seconds. No, 10 seconds, my fault. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say, we haven't even gotten down to 100 seconds left on the clock yet, and Echo is already dead. Get in with the shots, get in with the overhead, and get in with a quick little combo. Watch out, you're dead. And Archer rules, and Pink It's set versus set point. Final.
Can we talk about that round? How quick it was, bro?
I'm pretty sure that has to have been a Texas Showdown record. I'm almost certain. But JS2, bread and butter launch, tag launch. I hope you're ready for some sweet, sweet calamari.
Hey, whoever, I saw someone in the chat say this was sleep. I'm on to you.
Hey, you get out of here. Oh my goodness, though.
Nice.
Off the overhead, perfect parry, and launch back in the wall. Get the electrics.
Full charge and two for the slot. Jesus, look at this damage.
I was about to say, big damage. Flex tape really can't fix that one. Maybe a tentacle might. Not off the push block, though. And now, quick little tag in. Off the echo that you do have to watch out for. Get the confirm and get an even nastier hit off another S2. JS2 to follow up with it. Count with me.
That was such a good hold right there because you wanted to face out the barrier because you know he's trying to get the timing down, but he can't because you're switching up. You doing stuff, call him more calamari, it's not a good time. Okay, it's not.
1, 2, 3 to follow up with. And now, off another overhead, you have to watch out. Hit to the dome, counter hit damage, and Archer's Ilawi will certainly might be dead to Time Winder. And another one to hit for a super.
If they even care that I want to be left with, it will beat the Divide. Willie with the 2 gauntlets, she might be able to do something real crazy here.
Okay, but how crazy is crazy? It's the important question. We had a perfect parry to punch away the Time Winder. It's not so perfect, but even better damage. One electric, the shimmy back. Watch out for that Vander special.
Oh, got caught. Gonna have to use a Fury eventually. Keep it turn safe. There it is.
Break for Fury. You only have such limited resources left to use here. The push block and Pink wanted to play the keep away game. Time Winder can't follow up for the confirm.
Goes to 2M, staggers it just a tad bit. Yo, got to with the little shimmy, gets the 2M, and Pink, STG's very own, is going to eliminate Synergy's very own Archer rules, and unfortunately his rule ends today. Pink shall move on.
I need to point out right now, this is only losers we're talking about, and the tension cannot be more palpable. Pink moving forward, and I'm not gonna lie, again, testament to how the rest of this day is gonna go, Tento.
Man, that was only round 1 of the top thing.
Right! It is speechless right now. That was too much. My goodness.
No words, no emotion. Pink wrapping this stuff up. Beautiful stuff. We're going to see them a little bit later on. I believe they got to fight Ronnichu.
I believe so, but before we get to that, we do have a bit of a replay. We have to go over, of course, the Ilawi and Echo versus the Ilawi and the Vi. On either side, tentacles, but a difference maker here kind of being the Echo on Vi.
It's really a big thing with the Echo on Vi too, actually. Echo on Vi is actually so funny. Like, I actually, that team is actually so OD. I wish we see it a little bit more as well. But nonetheless, Vi is just OD that we don't see often, that has not been talked about. I remember I saw Sage, when I saw Sage at Frosty, I was talking to him and he was like, yeah, Vi's committing bro crimes, man. I'm like, for real? I'm like, it's not looking good for that character, bro. I was like, oh, my fault. All right, well.
Remember, when it comes to Vi, it's Geneva suggestion, not Geneva convention, from what I've been told. Never know.
It is what it is, okay?
It is what it is.
I don't know who gave that little lady some gauntlets and gave her some anger issues, but hey, she got what she got to do.
Well, if we're going by lore, we technically have Jace to blame for that. And then after that breakup with Caitlyn in Arcane Season 2, that's where things got a lot worse.
Didn't watch the show. Whoever didn't watch it, yeah, spoiled.
You are really missing out. I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm not missing out now because you spoiled me.
Hey, it's a minor spoiler. Other than that, you still need to watch it. But besides that, what is that you're holding in your hands, Tento?
This is the trophy for Texas Showdown. Should you win 2XKO, you get to hold this beautiful prize for the time being. Big shout out to everyone that's out there that's showing support. Remember, exclamation point bracket anytime in the chat. If you guys want to find out what led up to these moments, because we're going to be moving on in that loser's side of the bracket. The bracket's going to be looking more and more insane, as we said. Like I said, the winner's final match will be Bleed versus Sonic and INZEM. But before we get to that, we got to find out who is going to be going up in those loser semi side of things. So I think we're going to have the other side. That would be, oh, is that Globo versus Jakey?
There's no way it's Globo versus JakeyTheSnakey. I beg. I'm not going to lie.
It is.
Oh, my good God. For those watching at home, you might want to grab some popcorn if possible. Soda of your choice, or if you're like me, maybe some Angry Orchard. Either way, doesn't matter. This one is going to be a doozy.
Also, would really like to know, I don't even care how I sound. I got to glaze my boy. Globo is the only person here that's not sponsored. Someone please sponsor my boy. Please.
Exactly. That's the face of someone who deserves to be sponsored.
Globo is the only player on this stage that is not sponsored, and this guy has been shown time and time again that he can prove himself and hang out with the big boys. Can y'all please, someone out there, get this boy a nice t-shirt and a jersey and make sure he represents you guys.
For the
Sponsor my
love
boy.
of God, especially with 2XK, you know, on the rise and pretty much everywhere, hell, even on my college campus, is starting to be real popular. For the love of all that is holy, sponsor Globo. You are missing out sorely if you don't.
Yeah. All right, should be the same teams right here. This is going to be really interesting for the neutral game because how chaotic it's going to be with Timo setting up his guerrilla tactics and how much stuff Jinx is going to put on the screen.
Okay. So essentially, from what I'm hearing, we have a hydrogen bomb versus hydrogen bomb.
We might have it. What's it called? The world shall know pain versus the world shall know pain. Okay,
no.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with
We
you.
about to know plenty of pain, but either we should be in the real matchup. There should be a button set up if I'm actually check if I'm not mistaken.
It's definitely a button. Like I said, you see a raw throw,
yeah.
you see a raw throw, then a regular parry afterwards. It's definitely a button check.
Okay, good. I'm not tweaking.
All right.
The fact that you still haven't watched art, I'm still stuck on that 10. So
I haven't
I'm
watched a lot of
telling you,
things.
for the love of God, it's peak.
All I do is work out, and eat.
Listen, you're missing out. I guarantee you, if you get started on that show by season 2, you're going to be crying in pain, wondering, man, this is a friendship that could have worked out so well.
The last thing I watched, I am not sure. I watched the long walk on the plane. Do I hear y'all? Hey.
Oh yeah, that's the one you cried at.
I cried.
You really cried at the long
I was not ready. I was
no.
not ready for that movie, bro. I cried, bro. That was a good movie, G.
Oh,
shout out
my
Ray, shout out
goodness.
Olsen.
Exactly. But we're going to be getting into, not the long walk, but a long set coming up here is going to be a doozy.
Losers quarter action coming up right here. JakeyTheSnakey versus that boy Globo.
Uh-oh. I already know folks at home probably spamming Globo win. But still have JakeyTheSnakey to kind of get through. But no button check here. It's going to be full setup. Watch out off the minigun in the grass.
All right, like I said, it's going to be just the war of how much stuff is going to be on the screen. What really makes a slight difference in this is actually, oh no, you got zapped? That sucks.
You didn't even need the time rider. You got zapped a lot for a quick echo setup, but for Perry, get the throw forward. That's going to be Globo able to get some damage before we have the Jinx break from Jakey.
The air one coming in handy. So much hit advantage off of plenty of time for that boy Timo to drop that dumpy and put this into the corner.
Okay, time setup, but no, seeing a real busy bee here off of more mushrooms. Dig him up, and of course put him right down off poison.
Globo has gone for instant overhead so much in the corner. It's been ridiculous, and people have been getting clapped by it.
My goodness, just can't avoid it, but neither can you on that charge heavy. Watch out for fish bones again in the double setup. No, charge, mushrooms, denied. Get it out of here. We have a full laser beam from the sky.
All ran into it. He says, you know what, the light was pretty. You know, it makes sense. When you're a bug, you like to get attracted to light. You want to go into it, and unfortunately, it was not your time. Oh, no. Didn't have the help to give.
Goodness, but now having to watch out for close cut cross verticals. Off the Yasuo set. Explode back. Another quick setup off of fish bones, but that overhead going to be completely denied into the Yasuo BNB. Get a good combo setup going. More so carry out projectiles.
You're dead as hell if he doesn't drop this.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I was going to think about it. Running straight into Yasuo level 3 would almost have to be guaranteed, but no. Another quick little super. Hey, yep.
Guess what this means, y'all? Groot stole the moon, I split the moon.
Exactly. Minions, we are cutting the moon in half.
No minions on display. This ain't League. This is 2XKL.
True, we do have Yordles, so if you really think about it and you squint, it could still work. But you know what's working right now? Quick little helicopter action off the parasail. But now, Globo getting the setup off a wind wall to really cut against JakeyTheSnakey's projectiles.
Wind wall does cut a big, but oh yeah, I think the last change actually made that zap, big zap go to wind wall. I just thought about that.
I'm pretty sure, almost certain. But now having to watch out for guerrilla tactics, you're invisible at least only for a brief second. Still enough to cut up against Echo, but we have a Jinx in your backline.
That was so good. Using the act attack because he thought the target character was actually going to be the Echo, but switched back to Jinx and he got clapped for it.
Wind wall we have to watch out for. Cross cut. And nope, off that slide in, still managing to get hit. A little down south expected off the Yasuo again. Globo, get him with the slicer.
Pulls out the shovel. Going for the limit strike for a sure. Give me that extra bar. And guess what? You got to deal with the whole hive. All right, the B movie.
Exactly. Net it up. 2. Poison debuff. Get the launch. You know what? We have orange mushrooms for your troubles. I'm not talking portobello. I'm talking death cap.
Golly. Another cap you might want to see right here. Want to be a liar, but no. Yo, he couldn't concede the combo because Yasuo put him in box.
2H launch, and we had a super barrage headed your way, but no, off that push block, hit up with a quick little Jinx tag assist to follow up with, and now Globo just trying to play for space, but cut up right through neutral.
Goes to the other side, act attack for sure. Oh my God.
Please. Campfire. About to sing our song real quick again.
The CIMPFIRE.
SONG song. DEAE dead in a minute if you're not careful enough. But nope, no chop here. Tag assist coming in with full tag off the Yasuo. Super time winder. Enough to almost cut down your Teemo.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, good news is you took a lot of damage on the Teemo. The problem is you need to make sure you try to hit him next, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to get the chance to. Fury's not going to save you this time around. Has plenty of meters to use.
That team's launch absolutely will into the tag launcher. Now cut, slice, dice, tornado with the win. Globo putting himself up by 1.
Globo looking strong, so I'll take a swig of that water. Jake thinking with a small smile. You know, I always thought about this. When a player puts the headphones in and then puts some headphones over it, like, you get the double entendre? Like, you listen to your music and the game sound at the same time? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. You are already dealing with another visual, like more visual clutter, but I feel that would be audio clutter when you really think about it, because you have the game and then whatever you're listening to on Spotify. I mean, dang.
Hey, whatever makes. Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. There's a reason why I'm commentating, not playing, so I'm gonna shut the hell up and let him do his thing, all right?
I will mind my business, but more importantly, getting back into business off the set here.
Cuidado!
Oh, goodness. Wall bounce, though, and now the sneaking off the team. A little 2H launch to follow up with it. And now chop the wood into mushrooms.
Bro, instant overhead has been killing folks from Globo. Like, God.
It has been some insanity, and I'm not gonna lie, JakeyTheSnakey, you're really having to adapt to pressure to watch out for it time and time and time again.
Pushing the wall up, allows this man team on the setup just a tad bit more.
Okay, little helicopter action off the parasail, but no, fire, no guerrilla tactics, instead having to worry about your Yasuo still. Tag assist, not gonna hit for that much impact, neither is the zap, but the Teemo will get caught in the action. Break coverage denied again. Just straight into the super time winder off the wall. Get JS2.
All right. The active time uses up right here, gets us up a little trap. No, reads the throw instead. This is gonna be a full combo. Rockets coming through.
Uh-oh, time winder setup, and now having to watch out for it with the break. That's a nasty one. Tag launcher. Now having to watch out for that Jinx charge heavy into your corner. Big laser.
Firing my laser indeed. No means needed, all right? Teemo coming floating through. Set up his gorilla attack to go invisible. Of course, right on.
Absolutely invisible. Still getting caught out of the air. Force the air-to-air recovery on top of that. Now with the Jinx played in your corner like this one, quick counter hit damage before that in itself blocked out.
Yo, the dart's going in handy. Goes for the medium. Not gonna work out too well.
And a good avoidance of the net, but straight into 2H off the launch too. There's 2 headed your way. Tag launcher, which has really been a favored S for JakeyTheSnakey. And now, Fishbones, do your job.
Does the job indeed. More fireworks on display. 4th of July came in just a tad bit too early, but hey, nonetheless, Globo, so you know what? All right, enough time to celebrate. Go right back into it.
I got that launch though, I got that parasail, and I got the echo off the lock also. But now with that jump back, good counter hit damage, and the hard read coming in from Globo.
Try to go for air throw right there, so good counter hit, and instead gives you an extra hit advantage and more damage. Indeed, yo, that hit at the very edge of the backboard, I did not think that was going to connect, but hey, guess what? Globo knows.
You know what? If it works, it works. And now having to watch out for the time winder to maybe see if you can guarantee or snag the hit. Not going to work. Instead, you have to focus off the laser, which nets to at least 12 hits. The perfect parry off the lock. And now, watch out for another time winder, visual clutter, and a hit at least for down.
All right, trying to walk this man down. And guess what? Tags him with the meteor, and guess what this means? Right back to square one. Throws up the rocket. Yo, got zapped.
Oh, with the zap slide in. And of course, slide back out. Saying, get back down there. I have my break available, but most certainly I have the Echo high ground advantage still.
Oh, wait, drop the combo, though. Unfortunately for Jakey, you can see the other side. Gets a quick tag out.
Uh-oh. Now for Globo. That's not a lot of health left for your Yasuo, having to force the chip damage,
Baited.
but even into a level 3, baited out. Saying, you know what? That's cute. I got an Echo, though.
Went for a hard read right there. Would have killed the Echo, but unfortunately not going to work out too well in your favor.
Okay. Now watch out for it. Now the Time Winder setup, you really need to be careful
Yo.
off that assist.
Echo's
But both
dead.
your Echo and your Jinx getting caught up in it. And to the mushrooms, Echo's gone.
Mushroom Kingdom really active. No! Trying to throw up a campfire at the wrong time, but unfortunately she did not want the mark throw. She's not going to be cooking with anything, but drops the combo. Got rockets there.
Not going to be singing anytime soon off that campfire, but maybe wanted to go in for guerrilla tactics instead. Denied and has to play for space. And if you're not careful enough, that would be an even nastier minigun headed your way with the counter hit damage and the guaranteed slide.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff about JakeyTheSnakey making the adjustments. And all right, 1-1 is now the score. Who wants to move on to loser semis that much more?
I'm not gonna lie, you're really gonna have to work for it. You really want it. And now, tied at 1 apiece, this is going to hurt.
More of a Tristan right here at his finest. Gotta see if you can try to get through, and little by little, it just might happen. Goes for the darts, doesn't get hit. Bro, Jinx missed all the darts and gets the big hammer out instead.
That's fine. You know what? One quick bonk right to the head and another one for flinching. No. Push block. Now Yasuo back on board. Here comes the Teemo again off the hives, but Mushrooms is going to be a real busy bee with it. Getting the damage, and now back to the Echo. Really making sure a visual clutter. No rewind to follow up, though.
It's just the season. All right, it's time to get the pollen, but unfortunately gets the broke on. Take
Now,
a break.
Rocket.
No!
Oh, with the break though, and that could have been a nasty tag assist coming in from JakeyTheSnakey to really put in some damage, but Globo obviously wanting to save the Teemo. Back to the flow, back to Teemo. Dig him right up and put him down.
I'm telling you guys so much. Hearing the clap after clap after clap is disorienting because you're like, wait, which character is active? And guess what? They already recognize the situation. Globo now pushing closer, closer to the corner. Beautiful too well, but didn't confirm anything. The retreating guard.
Uh-oh, and have to watch out for it. JakeyTheSnakey off that lead up, especially with a 2s2 like that one, but in the sky. Yasuo can go twice as high, fall twice as hard, damn near to a super time winder, but not if Globo has anything to say about it. Watch the block and watch the Echo.
Goes to the other side. Wait a second. The clone was not being used too much right there. Goes for this one. Not going fencing.
Oh
no!
Oh, super time winder gonna catch both your Yasuo and your Teemo into a JS2. Here comes Jinx, and I hope you like a big ass missile.
You're actually just done, brother. Oh my god.
Oh my good god. Teemo's gone.
Bro, Yasuo was so high in the air. Wait, why did he fall down so
Where
late?
did he come from? Yasuo back in orbit though, and JakeyTheSnakey wanted to capitalize off of Fishbones into another tag.
Chip is a big issue right now. Goes for a big jump in. Nothing coming through. There's a throw. Full combo if you want to. No. Decides to go for a reset, but frees it with the jump back. And JakeyTheSnakey now puts himself on set point.
Okay, let's breathe, let's recuperate. You only have a little bit of a ways to go before this can either be perfection or disaster. Striking on either end. The wind want to block against the clap. And now, Globo really playing the defensive game, but this keep up can only last you for so long.
Man. All right, wait a second. Drops the dumpy out once again. Gets the corner advantage. He needs to be a limit strike indeed.
The spree, guerrilla tactics could be the move, but JakeyTheSnakey push up on the time winder, playing the zoning game and good usage to be able to get rid of mushrooms.
And you like to change immediately. As soon as Teemo comes out, you see the instant counter with Jinx coming out too, just to counteract that until someone gets a chance to run in.
Exactly, being able to use Fishbones also to really put you in the sky like that. Also, with a Parasail minigun gonna hit to deny Teemo entry.
Go up as much as possible. Like I said, they still playing the game until someone gets a clean projectile so they can one of the characters get in. All right.
Hammer, rush up, tag
Good
assist,
block,
the
good
tag
block.
in, and an even better breakage on that one. Even watch out for the throw, but that time winder can really do you in if Globo isn't careful enough. Mushrooms and the guaranteed hit. Go for the 2H launch and the break.
Force the break right there. Beautiful stuff. Might be the last break you gotta deal with. And guess what? Yasuo took all the damage right there, so this man Teemo can fly.
You want the net, you want the break, you gotta want it. And you want to have the mushrooms on top with the zap, able to catch the Yasuo, so your tag assist is denied. Into the charge, heavy hammer, hit him twice.
Yo, the loose coming in handy, and that's gonna be a dead Teemo. That's so unfortunate, but guess what? Yas is your final stand to see if you can try to stay alive. Globo, can you do it?
Okay. Watch it, go
Dead.
for the throw, and that Echo should absolutely be out of the equation. Not if you have anything to say about it, the JS2, still enough to put you down.
All right, to make the most out of the situation, gets the air S2 afterwards. Another one into the backboard.
Backboard, hit it for 3. But now you have to watch out for it, especially into that jump. Counter hit damage coming in off the side of Globo, and back-to-back tag assists from either side. But JakeyTheSnakey now wanted to play the keep-out game with another time winder off lock.
Oh, wait, the EC-130 coming through. Beautiful tech on the show. They're waiting for Jakey. 10 seconds left on the clock. Yasuo, he has the lead. Globo can just run out the clock if he wants to.
Oh
air
my
S1's gonna
God.
come real soon.
Okay, we're gonna have to play silly goofy if you want the time out. But now trying to find the pause. JakeyTheSnakey wanting to go for another super mega death rocket.
Luckily, did not press a button right there. And they were just going to be, you know what, weather out the storm. Final game, final round between Globo and Oni's very own JakeyTheSnakey.
All right, final. You love to see it. And a reminder, this is only losers quarterfinal. We got a bit of a ways to go. Layup for the 3, and of course, layup for a quick little dart. Now we have 1 badge unlocked for Timo.
All right. More stuff coming through. Lots of things on display. Trap is there. Another one, too.
Watch out for it with the Yasuo tag in, tag back out, and now Timo off the block again, but JakeyTheSnakey really wanted to commit. Tag assist coming in from the Time Winder, and a 2S2 to follow up with it. Super Time Winder, batter up.
Low stars on the meter. Jakey went for a parry with the Jinx, and unfortunately, it did not get anything, so now to no meter.
Uh-oh. Now watch out for it. Try to go for that throw, but the shimmy backward. And then another Timo to follow up with it. Dig him right up. And for the poison debuff, obviously not going to be a fun time for JakeyTheSnakey into helicopter.
Poison dart damage already. Man, I never thought I'd see the day where I see dart badge before the mushroom badge. But hey, it happens on, especially in this case where this matchup is so much more different. Haven't seen pretty much a level 1 coming from the super mushrooms at all. But yo, a big hit coming out of this Jakey. But no!
Oh no! Drops it, but anything can happen on the main stage. And more so a parry just into the confirm. That's Yasuo hitting for big damage. Off the layup for the wall. Echo dead. No 5 seconds left to save you here. Now it's up to a solo Dolo Jinx.
And it just might happen. No, the medium is actually going to be missing right there. Timo catching a huge stray. Jinx back to square 1. 45 Lexus steps on the clock.
Off Time Winder assist coming in lock right now, and Globo still having 2 left on the board with the Yasuo and the Timo. Another Time Winder, another monkey. Quick charge off the overhead. Timo coming right at you, but back-to-back tags and able to secure the throw break.
How did you tech that throw is actually beyond me, but guess what? Goes for another quick stagger. Stuns back. He's just biding his time. Look at it. He's now running away because he realized the time is on his side.
Knowing I have full time, but that wind wall will not treat you well if you are JakeyTheSnakey right now. Off that jump up, fish bones, minigun, pop it, lock it, and of course, bop it right into rocket for the fireworks.
Yo, Timo died too. Wait, this is huge.
This is huge. This is massive, but we need to breathe for a second because I'm not going to lie. Room for opportunity, room for error between Globo and JakeyTheSnakey.
That clap bang coming through. 10 seconds left on the clock. Time is definitely going to be going factor right now. I don't think he about to get a straight hit. But Yasuo, he's going through the war with Tristan. He's getting so much chip.
Chip damage. Time Winder.
Lightly in the favor of Jakey.
And another one to hit. But we have to force a super to try and find something.
That's likely for Jakey. Jakey takes it. He got likely after the big zap. He didn't know. He went for the parry after the level 1. And I said, wait a second. Jakey just stole from this man in broad daylight.
Mr. Owl, how many zaps does it take to fully lock your opponent out? 1, 2, 3! And it only took 3 seconds of a difference maker to really put you ahead. Are we serious?
It was actually the second clap. What really messed him up the most, I feel like you should have jumped after you saw the first clap track come through, because the moment the zap came out, he had the light lead. He went for the parry afterwards to see if he can actually, because he thought he had it secure and he didn't. Oh my God.
We could be serious. We actually are serious.
That's actually a way to lose, brother. It's a way to lose to a timeout.
Actually so devastating. The life lead was there, but the one thing that even I failed to account for, the super into chip, it was so minuscule that I was almost certain we would have had it.
I had to squint.
Well, damn. Okay.
That Globo, unfortunately, is going to fall. That means JakeyTheSnakey guaranteed top 4 for himself. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. He's definitely going to go through, but we have to have the SCG's team kill Pink versus Ronnichu. Both of SCG is going to be coming up next to find out who is going to lose the semis before we go back to the upstairs side of the bracket. My God.
I'm not going to lie. Top 8 losers so far has been an absolute insane thing to not only watch, witness, but to be able to commentate over. Thus far, if this isn't a preview for how the rest of the night is going to go, I don't know what is at this point.
I couldn't tell you at all either. It's actually going to be absolutely insane, especially with these boys wanting that much more. Jakey, dare I say, that was the momentum he needs. I can see Jakey possibly going to the upstairs. All right, I can actually
Okay.
the momentum that he has and what he's been showing me and what he's been doing. He's being really an irritating threat, and he's learned a lot. And to my knowledge, and I called this too. I talked to him earlier. I believe he played Globo, and it was 15-4 in favor of Globo.
15.
And I was like, that's down low, bro.
Oh
He
my
was worried. I'm
God.
like, that's straight down low. Because I'm like, I say all the time, casual is really good for learning. But when it matters the most, when it's here, that's when it really comes through. And that's what you just saw right there. That is nothing. I tell people all the time, losing helps you more than winning can ever could. There's so much more to learn.
Listen, it's like a good friend of mine named Raj. You know, DJ said one must be washed in order to get clean.
Exactly. Don't be conditioner, be shampoo.
Exactly.
Quick button check for the time being. As we said, the SCG team kill has to come about. Shout out to S-Tier Gaming. Shout out to Linky. The voice had came through all strong. I believe they said it all of, I think in, I want to say in Street Fighter. I got to double check on that. But in Tekken and 2SKO, there were at least 2 SCG members in top 8.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. Actually, yeah, wait a minute. I was watching that grand final. I should absolutely know. But getting back into it, though, inside of 2XKO, I hope folks here and at home are having an absolute blast getting in some action. I know I absolutely am, especially for Texas Showdown 25th anniversary.
25 years of action, 25 years of non-stop fighting game. And if you're a fighting game lover, you need to be at Texas Showdown. Come through the H-Town. By all means, it's always a great time. And they're going to get back bigger and better each year. Please, please, please come through, guys. But here you go. Losers quarters to find out who's going to lose the semis to fight JakeyTheSnakey, the SCG team kill. I know it sounds like a broken record, but hey, it really sucks when you got to fight the teammate. And I know both these two in particular practice against each other a lot. So if you guys see some unorthodox things, I promise you, they just know each other that well.
Exactly. Team kill, you do not like to see it happen to you. But either way, that means more action for us here. And already getting started into a very early break, having a combat against the Echo B&B.
Oh my God. Came through and smacked Yasuo in the background. Got to hold a lot of pressure. Goes to the front. Yo, the blocking from Ronnichu. Jesus.
Freestyle Fuse is really about to rear its ugly head here in our Losers quarterfinal. And now back to it. Echo off the roll, the 2x2 to follow up with it. But now Super Time Winder to really munch down off the Yasuo life.
Up in immediately. Yo, the staircase got the overhead, but unfortunately couldn't do too much off of it. Gets the throw. Full combo coming out this man. Yasuo stomp on him. He saw Roach.
Roach is in a cereal. Well, not exactly, likely, but nope. Slash, and now the 8-hit piece coming right up with the air recovery.
I've never seen S1 whip like that. That was weird. Who died in the background? Don't know, but guess what? You're going to be extra stage left. Saw the clap.
No, denied that level 3 to a parry, and Ilawi still very much alive in this situation. Ronnichu now down 1. Into the Ari though, off another launch, good recovery, and another quick tag assist coming off the thrash.
Away gets to the other side, gets it too well. Ronnichu, you gonna, never mind, you're not gonna give you a chance to use Fury at all. Hello?
What the super whiff? Okay, question mark, gonna have to pop that emote League of Legends later, but for now, off the Spear Trails, instead, Fireball, corner, setup with the setup.
Unfortunately, that didn't work for him. Wait a second, gets a chance. That's a throw. Into Fury pops so he can get the full count. No, you dropped it too! Everyone's getting nervous in the service. The light's too bright.
Okay, nerves are hitting, and that's going to be another super. I hope you're ready to eat your heart out.
We don't see too many people pop Fury for the combo extension. And you don't, it's not utilized too much. And right there, you saw Ronnichu. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get the kill. I'm like, no, you definitely you wasn't ready for the wall bounce for sure.
Absolutely not. But now, watch out for damage again. Pack it on even more so. The air to air, and then watch out for Spear Trail like that one. Foxfire setup in the corner, but the push block utilized that at least double back to back. And now Echo kind of finds yourself in the corner again, either with 2S2, force the guard, and more so force the super with Chip.
Echo is bleeding a lot. Alawi, please save him. Get him out of there.
Knob, midair. 2 again. Roll up, absolutely expecting which tag launch right into it. Now the Alawi off block. Watch for the tentacles and able to breeze right through. Guarantee yourself some extra damage, but not if the break has anything to say about it. Off from Pink.
That's a chip right here. Going for it, goes for the air dash. Bro, every time I see Echo's air dash, I'm like, what are you voting on? Audacity? Just, bro, please.
I beg, something, anything. No, another Foxfire setup saying, get that out of here. I will swipe you with some calamari instead. Also, wall corner setup, just nasty healthy.
Hoping
Now
I look
overhead.
see-through.
1, 2, and 3 more for another tentacle pullback into guaranteed kill.
Terrible time. Great time for your pescatarian, but unfortunate.
My goodness. Retreating guard off a straight interrupt though. Pink would have capitalized off some damage.
my God.
And now with another combo coming right up. I swear Alawi 5L has been some real grossness on setup.
I swear, that 2M, every time I see it from Ally, they say, oh yeah, they touched it, but when she run forward and I see her slide forward momentum, give me that, yo, baited him out in the worst way, just waited. I know you too well. I know you're going for a parry in this situation. And now, once again, I need you to speak to my goddess.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have you see my Lord and Savior, Nakamura's just real quick for you. Sit right there, you'll be fine. Not your soul though, that's gonna have to stay here.
God, that was dead as hell.
What shoes we got under the casket is the important question. Probably none. No, another time winder setup coming in right here, but Yasuo projectile enough to really stop Pink in your tracks.
These throw checks have been so good, but this, oh my goodness, the 2-1 special. Saitama is happy right now.
I'm saying, 3 seconds and nope. Instead, off the orb, fire, break the combo up, and more importantly, trying to get in the rushdown with the Echo. And really having to play the defensive game a lot more than I'd like to see.
Level 1 here. Should be a dead Echo afterwards. The setup.
Uh-oh. Yup. Off the throw. Give me your heart and give me your life. Says Ronnichu with a very full health Yasuo Aubrey up lock. And now for Pink, only Alawi left to kind of focus in.
All right, push block is there, but unfortunately didn't push him far enough away. Stays in front, goes for the 2L. Good blocks. The defense is immaculate. Getting the guard bonus. That's how good it is. And you got a W press.
Slash. A little 2L real quick, but the guard into the perfect parry to follow up with. And now Spirit Fly into the sky. Off the wall corner though. A quick little kick for Ronnichu.
Level 1 into level 2 should do the trick. SCG's Ronnichu should be taking game number 1 over their teammate.
Uh-oh, and into the level 3, you know what? We're slicing the moon in half. 36 hit piece. And so far, so good in the STG team battle. Oh man, the crowd is really getting hype out there. You can probably hear them through our microphone. Yeah, you can hear absolutely everybody out there.
A lot of action going on out here.
Quarterfinal, Ronnichu up by 1 thus far against Pink.
Goes for the stomp. Guess what? Kurt Franklin.
Watch out. Here's a throw. Now back into the corner for another down stomp. Just straight into the launch. Layup for the 3. Nope. Denied again in your tracks. Good quick break from Pink. But even more so, only able to catch the Aubrey. The wind wall setup from Ronnichu is dastardly.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff right here. Gonna buy this time. Ronnichu. Tagging.
Okay.
We got took a little bit by Pink, but Pink said, you know, I'm gonna go back. But unfortunately, gets the headpiece blessed by that big medium launch.
Patient game right now. Lineup, and now the hit coming in off the wing wall setup, especially with the Fox Fire, but really keeping fortitude. Not if Ronnie has anything to say about it. Pink gets caught in the mix, a tag launch, and almost certainly should be dead into the super conversions.
One last chance for Pink right now, unless Ronnichu says, you know what, end it right here, right now, with a 2-0.
Uh-oh, time winder again. I'm watching for the setup. These wind walls have been a thorn in Pink's side, I can tell you right now, but more so off the soul snatch. Enough, the overhead. Dead tag and watch out for the echo into time winder, counter hit.
Fade out the pair right there, goes out for the S2, just gets some coverage for Ari. Staggering just a tad, the retreating guard, doesn't want to deal with the motion.
Absolutely not. Another time winder to follow up with the Alawi tag assist, but really just playing the space and game off of zoning. These wind walls have almost made it an impossibility. Even try to sneak in, but nope. Push block coming in off the Alawi, and now watch out, especially off a 2-2 like that one. 2-8, possibly nope. Watch it for JS2 instead.
Break, take a break. Taking a break. You guys know he said taking a break once again, guys.
Break yourself! Oh my goodness.
He's sponsored by, you know, good old Tricks. Wait, is it Tricks or Kit Kat?
I think it's you know what? We'll figure it out later. Later. But right now, really figuring out what the optimal is going to be right now. So from Ronnichu's side, you lost your Yasuo, only down to an Aubrey, but now we finally have the Chrono Break setup coming in off an Echo level 2. Follow it up with the Alawi, and good counter hit damage to follow up with. I mean, that 5M is as dastardly as can be. Into the pullback, tag out, and into the Echo again we go.
Beautiful stuff right here. And then, you know, Ronnichu said, you know, I'm going to let you have this one way, unless... Okay.
Quick little jab. That's all we need in this household.
All right. Survival point for Pink. Game point for Ronnichu.
Okay, it's gonna get real intense. I'm telling you right now. We tried the overhead off the allowy, not gonna work in your favor. And there's the time winder momentarily. Perfect parry. And now Ronnichu off the offensive.
What I love what Ronnichu did right there, dashed up purposely and just waited to see if the break was going to come through before they started their combo.
Fireball. Foxfire to really hit you for the Spirit Rush also. Enough to hit. Can't follow it up. A push block. And it was catching Pink, both with the allowy and the Echo on board.
Yo, got two of them and gets the counter break as well. Yasuo's going to hold so much damage because of this.
That's a massive counter hit coming in for Pink right now, and I'm not gonna lie, this could be dastardly. Not careful enough, but no, off the L. And get in with the overhand also. Quick little sneak in with the Echo. Try to with 2H, but not even gonna work in your favor there. Roll back in, and that Spirit Rush, the tag assist, enough to put your Echo out.
One more character lies in the face of Ronnichu. Pink, you're all up to the allowy.
Be real careful with it. And now for Ronnichu. Ari and Yasuo on board. The tag assist from the Echo completely stopped. Spirit Rush. And now watch out for Time Winder.
The Green Guard immediately afterwards. 55 seconds up on the clock. Plenty of time to work with, but Pink, you gotta make something happen.
Exactly. Try the super assistant. Not even working there. I mean, Pink right now is going to take a lot of time and effort, which you do not have that much time left in the first place. Push block. And now want to go for the Aubrey super. Enough for the Lowry to parry, but still not enough for corner damage.
Got the 2 in, but unfortunately did not connect correctly. Goes for the dive bug. No, gets caught. Full combo coming out this man Yas. Gonna work on a level 3 also.
17 hit piece, but now the Yasuo will sneak right up. And in the corner setup again, watch out for the throw. You're in danger here off a level super conversion here with the level 3.
And that is going to do it. This man, Ronnichu, is going to take it over Pink 2-0 and move on in the bracket.
My goodness, that could not have felt good at all. Nobody really likes to see or have a team kill happen in the first place, Tento. My goodness.
It was 2-0.
Okay. Just chatting real quick. It is a little loud, so hard to understand, but either way, we Ronnichu moving forward here in our bracket.
Good stuff to Ronnichu. That means he's going for himself top 4, but that says something very interesting. Now, as much as everyone wants to get to the winner's final match, which will be Bleed versus SonicFox and INZEM, that's the run back. JakeyTheSnakey versus Ronnichu. Ronnichu beat JakeyTheSnakey 2-1 to make top 8 winners. So JakeyTheSnakey has a chance to get it back in blood.
So we just have more on our hands for revenge, revenge, revenge. But of course, watching the replay first of this Pink versus Ronnichu match. Tento, I gotta ask, what really stood out to you, especially going into this game?
Like I said, it was the awareness from Pink, honestly. Pink's awareness on the parries from Ronnichu was actually the best thing.
Right.
Waited and baited as much as possible. Ronnichu simply changed the timing after that, and it was just all the rope. Pink could never adjust after that point in time. Ronnichu definitely knew what to do against the Alawi, definitely knew when to push block, and definitely knew when to take their turn, and that's what cost the most. But now, looks like we're going to have SonicFox INZEM come back up onto the stage to fight Bleed momentarily, like I said. JakeyTheSnakey and Ronnichu will be going on their loser semis. That run back will be interesting because, if I remember correctly, it was game 1 went to JakeyTheSnakey, and then Ronnichu took the next 2 after that.
Right. So I'm not going to lie, these next couple of sets coming up has just been run back for run back, word for word, blood for blood at that point.
I don't know. I don't think, unless they played online, I've never seen Bleed and Sonic and INZEM go against each other.
Okay.
So this is going to be, to my knowledge, this is the first time they played offline at the tournament.
Right. But either way should still be exciting, at least for us to be able to commentate over and for y'all sitting at home watching Texas Showdown to be able to watch this momentarily. We still have loser side, however, to be able to get through until we get to that point.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
I'm about to make everybody mad in chat.
How so? Speak on it.
This man, Bleed, was not alive for the SpongeBob movie.
He wasn't alive for the Scooby-Doo movie.
Wait a minute. Run that back. What year was Bleed born again?
Well, he's 16 years old.
So, 2006? No. Hold on. I'm tweaking. No, that's stupid. Hold on. 2026, right? 16. So, hold on. Do I need a calculator? I've never been good at mental math. I don't know. Well, no. We're going to figure this out. Because, listen, I got a C in my math when I was back in college. Let's see, 2026 minus 2010?
Oh, he's 17 now? That must
Okay.
Big whoops. Oh my God.
Oopsies.
Wonderful.
Well, then, either
A whole
way,
nother year.
I need to put it into context. I was alive when Avatar: The Last Airbender premiered.
He was not alive for the finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh my God.
He wasn't alive for the first Transformers movie by Michael Bay. Do I want to go on?
You know what? Go a little further. Go a little further. Go further, matter of fact. I don't think bro was alive when Lilo and Stitch dropped either. Oh, no. The look on your face the minute I said that. He wasn't alive for Shark Tales! No! Oh, my God. There's so much we could talk about, but I'm going to tell you right now, we got to talk about this next match coming up. Speaking of Bleed, it's Bleed versus SonicFox and INZEM. Hydrogen Bomb versus Hydrogen Bombs.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen in chat, this is none other than winners finals coming through for Bleed of Oni, FlyQuest's very own SonicFox, and Shopify Rebellion's INZEM. This will be a first to 3 set, meaning more time to adjust, but more ass to whoop. This is going to be absolute cinema between these two, making sure everything is adjustment right now, so make sure these players know what is going on. Like we said, this is going to be who is going to get that winner's side grand finals, have more time to work with, should the next person go down and lose this, have to come back up.
It's going to be cinema. It's going to be peak. The fact that we have the privilege to even be able to watch, put it over is insanity. And I'm not going to lie, if there was anything that I predict, any matchup that I wanted to see here at Texas Showdown, shockingly, this was not on my wish list. But I'm happy either way.
Yo, big shout out to chat. Y'all think some of y'all going crazy about what they weren't alive. I saw someone say they weren't alive for MW2.
They weren't alive for DuckTales. They probably weren't alive. Actually, now that I think about it, was Bleed alive for Crackdown 2 in the Xbox 360?
They wanted to be here for the Wii.
Bleed was alive for the Wii U, though. Oh my God. The fact that I was alive for Halo Combat Evolved says a lot about me.
Man, oh man. Real quick in the chat, we appreciate you guys so much. I'd like to play a little game. Can anybody tell me what time it is and where they're watching from? I want to know how much this Texas Showdown is reaching to all the people in the chat. Please put where you're from and what time is it. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. The winners finals is about to commence right here, right now, between Bleed and SonicFox and INZEM.
All right, let's get it here. Winners finals of 2XKO at Texas Showdown. I'm looking forward to it. I'm watching it right now. And also, we're already just going in for Spirit Rush from SonicFox.
Big shout out to everybody worldwide, Maryland, Texas. I see Brazil. I see all you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing that support. 2:31 a.m. in Finland. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. You know what? That is absolute respect for being able to be awake to watch this and be awake to watch the break into the Mushroom Death Cap setup. We got the launch, and that's your Echo gone.
Oh my goodness, really good. You guys know that it's going to be actually a name swap between these two. It's actually going to be INZEM and SonicFox on this player 2 side, and Bleed getting his ass whooped, unfortunately, on the player 1 side, holding more mushrooms. Jesus!
Oh my God, you know what? Hold these mushrooms for me real quick. Not portobello, and it's not exactly going to be edible, but a quick little level 2 setup coming in from INZEM. A perfect round for SonicFox and INZEM here. Let's get into the second.
Oh my goodness. The perfect to start us off like this. Okay, we know what FlyQuest's very own SonicFox and Shopify Rebellion INZEM is on. Pulls up the motion, pulls up the plus range, you gotta come in. Hold these elbows.
Exactly, hold these elbows and hold the tentacles and hold the Echo time stop. But that 2S2, not going to fully commit to it, especially with a break like that one. Kind of force you back, especially with the mushroom setups. But nah, Slingshot making it very annoying for Bleed to even push in here.
For those of you guys who do not know at home, INZEM is going to be the Teemo and SonicFox is going to be the Ari. Make sure you guys keep track.
Okay, keeping a little track right now off that Time Winder, but no, push block and good counter hit damage. Get the scaling in from SonicFox right now, managing to take you to the wall. And of course, for the Fox Fire Orb.
Starts on fire. Sonic going for the knockdown right here to attack. Launch for the boy Enzo. Going to pull up the darts.
The helicopter on lock. Last second tag in, and of course last second damage enough to take out Echo. For the Alawi though, it's gonna have to run the helicopter all over again with blow darts, still managing to get hit off a counter. Air-to-air grab to put SonicFox back in the corner.
Overhead not coming through. Sonic not reacting, not going to get too much off of it. Good push block coming through here as well. Thought he was going to go for air throw. No, sir.
Absolutely not. But now, playing the keep out game. SonicFox really being careful, but good denial coverage of the tag assist. Still enough to get put down in the ground like that. Just off the air-to-air heavy. Bleed right now. Still very much in the game. And now one of the focus damage on INZEM.
The super time rider right there. Good dragging with the elbows. Once again, INZEM not going to take the bite.
And not going to take the mushrooms either. We watch out for those. Use the time miner tag assist to really close the gap. And more so, get the space here. Quick little calamari hit. Pull, block.
Should be able to get the kill before actual Fury comes through. Level 3, Teemo has decreased health, so unfortunately the little guy is going to meet his maker.
Exactly. Pick a god and pray. This was not exactly the god that I was certainly thinking of, and I imagine INZEM thinking the same thing. But Bleed right now equalizes it 1-1 in our rounds.
So knock down this, goes to the other side, does have to high ground like he's Anakin, calls up the clone.
Exactly. You don't want to burn up like you're on Mustafar, though, and then have to scream, I hate you, right after. And watch out for Time Winder. Mushroom setup only able to catch up SonicFox, leaving INZEM a little alone here.
The medium did end up catching that boy INZEM, but unfortunately couldn't get too much off of it. This active tag, yo, there's so much going on right here. Can you get blocked at all, INZEM? Tried to jump out, he does.
Tag back out and still getting caught off the fire. Ready to sting it here. Instead, Mushroom setup. 12 hit piece coming right up with the Teemo roll up. Dig him right up. And no, I wish you would move. Hell, I wish you would break. Exactly what Bleed's going to do, at least in the moment. Parry against the pop.
I wonder how Bleed's going to actually adjust again at that moment, because right there, you want INZEM wants you to roll right there so he can toss you right back in so he can build that mushroom. If you stay there, you got to deal with the potent mix that's going to come. So he lost Echo because of that, and now INZEM still has a corner advantage. Luckily, it doesn't have a bar, but Sonic can do something with it.
And there's only so much you can do and handle against an Aubrey Teemo team up like this one. We just have loops for days. And of course, with that Spirit Rush into the Wild Thrash, also coming in from SonicFox. But nah, we're setting in for the Super, the Orb, the Fire. And right now, Bleed is really starting to feel it off another pop.
Yo, the Fuzzy is going to be so good against Malawi because Muscle Mommy's a little bit too tall right there. You saw Sonic go for 3 of them in a row. You can see on the side. Guess what? Sandwich situation. I baited out the parry, and that it should be the kill. Should you not drop the combo level 1?
Absolutely not dropping this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. 1 HP be damned, and SonicFox and INZEM so far 1 up in our winners final.
Remember, guys, this is going to be first to 3, more time to adjust. So we're going to see how it goes. Game 1 does not show that it's going to be the end of the story, how it's going to be the end-all, be-all. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish here in fighting.
Exactly, and of course, everything in between, very dependent on how you act. We got the JS2 to follow up with. Get the tag launcher coming in off your Echo, and Bleed capitalizes off that damage in the corner. But the quick interrupt from SonicFox, enough to break it up.
All right, here we go. All once again tags airborne once again, this time by the head, and baits out the break. Sonic the awareness.
Look, golly. Okay, wasn't even aware of that. It was the fact that it was possible, but anything's possible once you are piloting Aubrey and the SonicFox right now. That JS2 though. Now watch out for parry, tag, and the tag in from Malawi.
Gonna say the Malawi? Yes, we are. Gonna say that Ari right then and there. Make sure he doesn't fall. Trying to get rid of the mushrooms with the records.
Usage against the mushrooms. Time Winder to really sneak in and secure your neutral game. But no, Campfire again. Pop up for the mushrooms. We're to build up another badge if you're not careful enough, Tento.
Yo, the side switch was so slick right there. Couldn't get the knockdowns you needed though. Allow you to take a couple straight hits. Look for an active tag here soon.
And a push block. And now we have fireballs to worry about. Tag in off the Echo and just really playing the zone game off the Time Winder assist. And still allow for your Malawi to sneak in. Good usage from Bleed.
Oh, got jumped in. No, unfortunately did not complete the combo though. No confirm.
Nah, not just yet at least, and you have to wait, bait, and be patient with it. SonicFox, though, guarantees Echo dead.
Oh my goodness, jumping in once again. It's now his turn. Alawi is all that's needed here. Bleed, what can you do with it?
Absolutely nothing. You're not careful enough. Mushroom setup, but now Death Cap and the Campfire again coming in from INZEM right now, and some real nastiness. Dig them right up, and we're going straight in for the level 3.
Multiple mushrooms getting displayed right now. Like I said, real mushroom kingdom in this.
The fact that Teemo has a bombing run could not suggest enough that Geneva Convention is just a suggestion to him. But for INZEM right now, really packing in the damage and putting 1 round up for both SonicFox.
Full combo coming out this man, Bleed. Bleed really got to make something happen right now because unfortunately he's taking his namesake right now.
Oh, goodness. And obviously not the situation you want to find yourself ending up in against Echo. Switch launch, JS2. Follow it up again off a Super Time Winder. And Bleed starting to turn things on their head.
Can the Lonely Fox deal with the bleed damage? We're going to find out real soon. Goes for 2H. No, just walks back and he runs into the 5L. Coming out this man, Bleed.
And Bleed right now not wanting to take any L's whatsoever. That's JS2 to follow up with. Doesn't even need the rewind. Gonna use that instead to tag in your Alawi. Tag you back in with the Echo. And quick little assist for the absolute damage dealt the SonicFox and INZEM 1-1.
Almost a perfect answer back. Believe that looking more comfortable as the set progresses. Like I said, there's a lot of people in fighting games that have what I call the microwave badge. That's if you guys play 2K. That's when you got the badge where as the time progresses, you start to warm up, you start to heat up. Don't count Bleed out quite yet.
I'm not gonna lie, if there's one badge that Bleed needs right now, it's absolute handle. Because trying to skirt around Aubrey right now might be a bit of an impossibility, but nah. Fireball to follow up with, and of course go for that air-to-air just off the Spirit Rush. SonicFox, of course, kept out off the interrupt.
All right, once again gets a throw. No one beats full combo. Beautiful run up coming out of Alawi. Going to score a knockdown off this. Set up a tentacle.
Tentacle once, choice. Twice. Be real careful with that. I'll set up more tentacles. That's fine. But no, mushroom followed up with a second death cap to follow. Instead, Time Winder can't find the charge heavy, and it's just a visual clutter coming in from SonicFox and INZEM.
You were so worried about the dart, you forgot about your toes, and that's exactly where I attacked right there. Forced to use the break, and here we go. The Dart Brigade got the parries. Hold on, hold on. He's like that.
Golly! Okay, back-to-back parries. And I'm not gonna lie, the situational awareness from Bleed, you could not love it enough. It's crazy. But now follow it up off the Time Winder. Charge heavy, get him with that S2. And now the Super Time Winder can't convert off the combo.
Drop the combo, unfortunately right there. Could have been a little bit more damage on the Teemo slash. INZEM gets to the other side, gets the throw. Not gonna get a full combo. They set up a clone.
Off that charge, and now watch out for it again. Quick little roll up, and for SonicFox and INZEM, down to the Ari.
Swings the batter Time Winder at that. Close to install right here. It's up something crazy for Sonic. AC 130.
It's that air-to-air, and watch out for it for another super headed your way. One, but now Bleed really starting to feel the effects here. SonicFox still able to hit it with the limit strike.
Yo, that max range of the 2M was actually ridiculous right there. Tagging that man on the walk back. Now it's up to the Alawi. Sonic versus Bleed, the story that everyone wanted to see.
Okay.
It's happening.
Let's get it. We have the bombing run coming in off the super assist, but now off the overhead. Watch out, he got a tentacle right behind you, but a perfect parry, and still that air-to-air. Convert, damage, bang!
Beautiful stuff right there. Using that level 3 before they get the break and the fury. Beautiful stuff. Bleed's gonna tie us up 1-1. We got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. If y'all wanted a barn burner of a winner's final, this is absolutely the one to be watching for 2XKO here at Texas Showdown. We're not even getting the break. We're just going straight back into it.
The man Bleed is having so much fun. Look, the kid's up there just smiling, okay? That's the power of the unemployed. You love to see it.
The unemployed, you love to see it. Man, I wish I were like that sometimes, but I gotta stick to college, and more so if you are INZEM, you gotta stick to your guns, stick to your shovels, and stick to your mushrooms.
Oh, just actually got raw hit instead. Yo, the simplest mix-up is the no mix-up.
Exactly, the no mix-up. The no mushroom, question mark? Not exactly, but we do have an Aubrey to kind of worry about. If you're Bleed, your echo is gone like that. Not even 90 seconds passed.
Goes to the other side right there, looking for the elbows. Unfortunately, not going to work out. Yo, big hit. Doesn't go for the stagger, though.
Uh-oh. Watch out for it. You have an Aubrey to worry about. Back-to-back tag-ins, and SonicFox taking the initiative here. And off that over. Back into it. Get the level 1.
Oh, my gosh. Those are the mushrooms again. So something more. Level 1.
With the mushrooms, and now watch out for it.
Out.
Full avoidance. I'm shocked we managed to get past that. And INZEM, I'm not going to be feeling that one in the morning, but anything to say about it. Interruption, counter damage, tag assist off your echo.
That was so smart to use the tentacle in that situation right there, too, because they actually tagged Ari, so he could actually get an active tag right there to set up this mix for their offense.
Oh, my
Insane.
goodness. But now INZEM having to pull back here, save your health and save yourself time, effort, and pressure. With this Alawi coming in, but off the side swap, you have to force the Fury break from Bleed.
And now you actually waste your break, too, because Sonic finds the next hit, and your Fury is going to be wasted. No break for the start of the next round. Looking real good for SonicFox and INZEM.
Oh my goodness. Let's get back into it though. SonicFox and INZEM, another round on the board, but now for Bleed, this is gonna have to be a monumental comeback. SonicFox though, you get in with the rush, Foxfire, and of course, with the level 1 off the board here to be able to get the reset.
All right, limit strike right there, sets up some more mushrooms.
Mushroom setup. Watch out for it. You almost have. Yep, we have the badge unlocked. And now with the poison debuff, the Alawi gets caught. The Echo gets caught more so majorly with another Spirit Rush.
Oh my God, you know what this means. It's possible to be a dead Echo, and that really sucks right now for Bleed. Gonna have to focus on the Alawi. The Alawi does massive work. He can definitely do a solo, but against the likes of 2 Evo champions, it's gonna be kind of tough for this young man.
Right, this is insane, and you can tell that Bleed really tried to go for the tag in to save the Echo, but SonicFox said, that's cool, not on my watch. I take that personal, and I'm about to pack him with damage. For INZEM, though, doesn't even need guerrilla tactics. Instead, we have the grass Spirit Rush tag assist to worry about, and another tag back in for the mushroom setup.
Right there, goes for over here and parries this time around. Kills some frames right there to get the beautiful combo push to the corner carry.
Uh-oh, Timewinder assisting. You're able to get the tentacle pullback charge heavy to follow up with it on Bleed's side. But even with the push block, you're able to catch both the Ari and the Teemo for a little bit of guaranteed damage.
Headshot with the dart right there. Has the Fury still in the back pocket, shouldn't he be?
Now watch out for it. That is a retreat punish you do need to worry about. But with the tentacles, you get caught up a counter, and the mushrooms from across the way. You have to pop the Fury.
All right, get rid of the mushrooms. The most popular with the records. Unfortunately, runs into the fire.
I'm so scared right now. Bleed, popping the damage, force the break, and that's going to be just a little bit of extra time. Nope, like a level 1.
Beautiful pair right there. Fury's gonna be running out though, so you gotta do this mano a mano, the old-fashioned style. Got 3 bars to work with his Alawi though.
You can see the setup is possible. It's there, and against INZEM, you need to pack on the damage. Pull back, charge for the heavy into that limit strike. It's down to SonicFox.
The limit strike just to get the corner push is actually ridiculous too. Got this right here. Go for level 3, but gets the block inside. Sonic's gonna blow it up and go up 2-1 against Bleed.
Denied off the level 3 super. You just kind of tell that Bleed was eyeballing and thinking, well, there has to be a chance. Maybe, just maybe I can hit with it, but not in this situation. We still got 1 more to go.
Run up the system. Playing the neutral game correctly. Active tag to that. Good old Teemo. Now we got to switch. Nice tag.
Good break off the throw also, but now with that Foxfire in the air. Perfect parry to follow up with coming from SonicFox right now, and another push block off of Bleed's Alawi. It's enough to really sneak in with a level 1 and off that Sky.
All right, mushrooms coming out. Putting out that mushroom badge, slowly but surely.
Be real careful with it. I mean, that mushroom setup is right there. It's sitting there menacingly, and I'm not gonna lie, that's a punish coming in here for INZEM.
That was really unfortunate. Try to get rid of the one mushroom, but unfortunately missed the other mushroom that came about and actually got full combo because of it. And now it's going to lose the Alawi up to the solo Echo. Has Fury, but do you use it at this point in time? I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm really trying to gauge it because Fury in this situation, that is break glass in case of emergency. But the back-to-back carries a hard read from Bleed.
I forgot Bleed is just him. My fault, bro.
My fault, I had no idea. But no, instead we have the level 2 to follow up with a Time Winder to maybe get in for the assist, but Alawi coming in full force. You're able to guarantee pack extra, but on damage for another JS2 from Bleed.
Gets the throw. Oh my god.
Uh-oh, Time Winder in the corner, overhead, and now followed up with another Time Winder. Chip damage. SonicFox is gone. We're just down to INZEM.
All that because he wanted to save his breaker so much right there.
Counter damage, mushroom, follow up with it. But now we have the super assist to really break it up off a neutral ground. Helicopter could not hit at a better time.
Oh my god, so much chip damage right here.
Oh my god, this is real scary. We have mushroom fire to worry about. But the last bit of extra damage from INZEM. That means we are officially on set point here in our winners final.
Literally stuck between the rock and a hard place right there. It really sucked. It really sucks a lot.
Listen, the comeback is not impossible, but you have a heavy hill to climb. Time Winder setup. JS2 again. Level 2 for the rewind. And now follow it up. Push block and the tag in off your Alawi.
Those are both that was more typical there. Oh wait, Put that called enough.
If you're not careful enough, you're gonna get erased in the dead of night. And that's your Ari gone. INZEM back down to a solo Teemo, and I'm not gonna lie, you are gonna have to work for it.
I'm sorry guys, I can't unsee it. When every time Alawi puts that cauldron up, when she got a tentacle, she does command grab, bro. It looks like Doodle Bob holding up the pencil.
Which is insane to think about. Surely we don't have anyone waiting on the edge of the sea dropping a pencil anytime soon. But no, you're gonna find yourself netted, and you're almost gonna find yourself gone if you're not careful enough. Bleed has to make the hard decision to tag the Alawi out.
Took a lot of damage right there, goes for the jump in. Yo, gonna get tagged back. Yo, that's a big hitbox on that giant spear rush. Gonna try to push him out.
Watch out for it. Back-to-back tag in and a tag out off a low slide and a low ball from Echo. Uh-oh. Charge heavy, set up, time winder again into the tag launcher. Off of Lowy. We're going straight into the level 3, Tento.
All right, gonna hold that damage for the time being. You say, you know what, I'm gonna save my break for next time. Guess what? Bleed has a chance to possibly tie us up, but Sonic and INZEM can go end it right now and get themselves into grand finals winner's side.
We have set point versus survival here for Bleed, SonicFox, and INZEM. And I'm not gonna lie, back-to-back projectiles, Time Winder, and of course Fireball both gonna collide in the middle. But nope, we have the net. And watch out for another mushroom setup, and that poison debuff has to force another push block out of Alawi.
Yo, chat, if y'all believe in Bleed right now, I'm gonna need to see some W Bleeds right here because he's gonna need it. Facing against these two, and oh my god, gonna get tagged once again.
Oh, not like this, but still, you're in plenty of danger. I mean, SonicFox is knocking right at your door. Same for INZEM. Back-to-back mushrooms, poison debuff, 1, 2, 3. Count with me on how much damage we could possibly see.
No, we got hit by the pebble, quite literally David and Goliath at that point in time. Got hit in the big toe, you know what this means? Big damage coming out of SonicFox.
Oh my god, with the slingshot and then the fireball to worry about the roll-up, the pressure, the mushroom, the poison, everything in between, and the dig right up. And back-to-back, that's going to be multiple supers to take your Alawi out. It's down to a half-life Echo.
Oh my goodness. All right. Echo, can you do it?
Listen, possible. We have Fury, we have Meter, we have the launch, we have the throw. And for SonicFox right now, really starting to feel it. Has to pop the interrupt with the tag assist to jump right over. No Alawi damage to pack on. Perfect parry for the response.
Goes to the other side right there, trying to tag down Timo, but it's going to be so much to look out for. Yo, they have to hit for the other side. The Fury coming in handy.
Uh-oh.
Bleed, your last chance.
Watch it. It's the last chance. We've got 4 seconds. But no rewind to save you here. That's going to be SonicFox and INZEM moving forward into grand finals.
The most unfortunate thing right there was actually the 2H that came about when Bleed first got Echo onto the screen as a final character. He got the 2H, but you saw him stop. He really wanted to bait that break coming out of Sonic and INZEM, but it did not come. And in situations like that, I respect you going for it, but I'd rather you force the break and just force the scramble situation afterwards instead of missing out on potential damage you could have had going for a hard read like that.
Right.
In that situation.
The potential was there, but of course going to be looking over our replay again to really see what the hell happened in this set. And it was a tough one. I'm not going to lie, Tento.
Oh my god, gets the throw right here. Goes for the little shimmy. Look at this. Stays in front, goes to 2L. That was so slick coming out of Bleed.
I'm not going to lie. Being able to utilize 2s2 like that one to be able to get the quick shimmy and then to sneak to really bait for pressure is some wild work. But SonicFox and INZEM, this Timo is something to behold. The amount of times we saw back-to-back mushroom setups coming in with slingshots to really play for pebble zoning is some crazy work.
And like I said, this is the power of Sonic and INZEM. Like, we saw them earlier. We saw them Texas Showdown Celebrates. And they had got, I believe, 4th place. And they had recently played in TNS and then also got their first win as a duo together as well. They're only going to get better, and you're seeing that right now. That is why Sonic and INZEM are in grand finals. And they're going to be waiting, and they got to be there comfortable, waiting for their next opponent is going to be. But right now, we take a trip downstairs, back to the last first or two of the night. It is going to be the run back of top 24, JakeyTheSnakey versus Ronnichu. Ronnichu took it 2-1. And we're going to see if Jakey can actually get his revenge.
My gosh, listen, this loser semifinal is about to be absolutely insane. And then leading in the loser's final, whoever makes it past this gauntlet is going to have another Goliath to face off in the form of Bleed. And I'm not gonna lie, could go one of two ways. Big upset out of losers in the grand finals, or Bleed could possibly take it again and have to stare down the barrel of a gun. In this situation, a blow dart and a fox.
And the blow dart and fox is not what you want to be, bro.
Absolutely. Now listen, if you gave me the option of being like, would you rather fight at least 10, 12th graders or 12-year-olds, whomever, and a Yordle? Yo, give me the 12-year-old. I'm not fighting the Yordle.
You said 12. You want 12?
Yeah.
12 6th graders?
Yeah, 12 6th graders.
So you Anakin Skywalker?
Yeah. Why not? I'm not taking on the Yordle. I can't do that. About to possibly transport me to somewhere wild, somewhere weird.
Anakin Skywalker right here.
My goodness.
Fight the 12 6th graders.
I'm fighting 12 6th graders, bro. I can't do it.
Crazy
I've seen what Yordles do in League of Legends. I've seen what they do in Arcane. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I ever find myself in a situation where you're putting me against Heimerdinger, just take me out. I'm good. Thank you. All right. Let's get into it, though. Pretty sure we should have a check. Either way, just rush straight into it.
Quick button check for the time being, looks like, because I see sidekick on the side of Jakey. No, sidekick is definitely not something to be ran this late in the tournament. So, like I said, game 1 went to Jakey, and then Ronnichu immediately get with the run through afterwards. It was actually very impressive. We're going to see how that adjustment changes right here, right now. Both of them have been looking strong thus far. Definitely want to make their runs. Definitely want to see if they can get a top 3 finish. Will be looking good for both of their resumes no matter what. But both of you boys are very decorated in the self-42 SKO action in the first place. So, let's go.
Exactly. Something to look forward to. And again, this is leading into our losers final, which that in itself should be insane. But before that, we got to get into this. Tento, you excited?
I'm very excited, but I feel bad for them because, like, you win, and then you know you win face, you gotta fight bleed.
Exactly. My goodness. But hey, that's not something to think about now. It's our loser semifinal, JakeyTheSnakey versus Ronnichu, and already getting off to a wild start with our Echo into Jinx tag launcher.
This will be our our last first of 2 here. Had this first of 3 all the way through for the rest of the tournament, and the overhead coming through real easy for JakeyTheSnakey. Immediate break.
An immediate break and that air-to-air throw, of course, denied. That's going to be an immediate breakage on that one also, but follow up with the time winder, and it's that visual clutter that we love to see out of Jakey.
All right, goes for the air-to-air right now. Keeps it nice and simple. Oh, no.
I'll watch out for it. Break in the sky. But no, minigun, of course, not going to have the range to be able to hit, and this wind wall is going to make it an absolute nightmare for Jakey to really navigate around. I mean, Ronnichu off the Aubrey already, getting with that B&B, and of course the Spirit Rush downcast.
All right, gets a throw afterwards. You worry about the projectile, you want to hold back, guess what? I'm going for another throw.
Exactly, I'll go for a second throw. Matter of fact, I'll make it a third. Not this time around, though. We got to pop you off with the fireball. And of course, pop back up off of fish bones.
They napped the rotation in the best way right here. Ronnichu has all the meter to go for the kill if he needs to. Oh no, went for reset instead.
Now up, down some, you have to watch out for. And of course, the anti-air right there. Level 3, of course, the pop with the convert.
I had a feeling that he said, you know what, I want to see this animation really bad. You're going to hold this animation no matter what, and that's exactly what he does. Ronnichu taking the first round.
Man, it would just be so funny to watch this cinematic. I'm going to make you watch it also. This is Ronnichu, but now back into it. Already getting started off with the Spirit Rush, but the tag assist denied coming in from JakeyTheSnakey, and now wanting to utilize both Chompy and the minigun. Okay. Number 2 to follow up with. Time winder, but doesn't even need the corner. Utilize the rewind, but throw broken immediately into the interrupt.
Break to the amount through. Goes for S2 to cover Ari as she runs in. Just taking the pen. Ooh, that was almost a huge whip on it.
It could have been so close, but no. The rush through, and then the tag assist off the Yasuo will also just back-to-back damage. But Jakey really needs to worry about the tag back out with the Jinx. And Ronnichu and the Aubrey right now, you need to be real careful. But in the middle of the assist, obviously that level 1 is going to be able to hit at least for some good amount of damage.
And Jinx is going to die for you. Really unfortunate right there. Looking like this man, Ronnichu, is on the verge of taking game number 1 against Jakey.
Uh-oh. Want the impact damage. But now, play the shimmy game. Only able to catch up the Aubrey tag assist, but the perfect parry saying that slash through is cute. I got something better for you. In the form of the double back-to-back. JS2 set up off that charge heavy, but not gonna hit for the impact until you get the reset here.
The small delay into the 2-air was so beautiful. Why? Because this was, just like I said, timing is so important in fighting games. Throwing for your opponent, timing is huge. Unfortunately, though, drops the combo is this man Jakey, and now he's gonna face possibly getting killed right here.
Uh-oh, pop the Fury break it, denied also with the wall bounce, and obviously Ronnichu wanted to end it off the super. And that's gonna be 1 up so far in our loser semifinal.
Ooh-wee. Ronnichu taking game number 1. Jakey taking a second to think about it. Unfortunately, couldn't get his game started, and Ronnichu was all over with the counter options, especially not letting Jinx get too many projectiles on his way to handle them.
Absolutely not, but now we really have to think about what can I do better with my Jinx and with my Echo leading into this one. For Ronnichu, really having to match up down to a T, and still watch out for the time winder, going with Chompy, and of course Clappy up top of that with the minigun. Now watch out for it, especially off that jump over time winder assist coming into it, and now a perfect parry, allowing for Ari to hit with the Spirit Rush.
All right, roll right back in. More damage going to be on display here. Ari, massive, but Ronnichu forcing the break out of this man, Jakey.
Uh-oh, the JS2 that you're not even going to be hit with. You'd love to see it. But now for JakeyTheSnakey, he lines up that damage. JS2 back into the corner, still managing to get hit by the Ari, unavoidable. And now for the Yasuo, capitalizing the wall bounce, get the layup 3. Instead, 28 piece. Watch out about the Rockets though.
Immediate with the parry, and guess what this means? Ronnichu taking down yet another character. Jinx coming up on display.
Use Fishbones to be able to get that Sky advantage. Level 1 to follow up with though. The slide back out. Enough for Ronnichu though. Tag in with the Yasuo and try something off a 2-0, but not going to work out in your favor. Another Spirit Rush in the Sky. And of course, JakeyTheSnakey having to eat damage, and this is not looking good. Another tag launcher straight into Sword.
Level 1 into level 2, 3 bars spent, all works out the same. Ronnichu looking real strong, looking like he wants to take it 2-0 this time over Jakey.
Oh my goodness, and I'm not gonna lie, with that much momentum, it could be very frightening to be able to build yourself back up. But we're still seeing signs of life in JakeyTheSnakey. We already got a round to start. Fishbones, send that JS2 in from Echo, double it up, give it to the next person. In this case, give it over to Ronnichu.
Oh my god, the parry's gonna be on deck, and guess what this means? Oh no, drop the combo, slides in, gets the whip punish. Beautiful, that's a 2-for-1 special.
2-for-1 on sale, 99 cents incoming, no. I'm telling you right now, we have the orb instead, and that's absolutely free.
Oh my god, once again, yo, Ronnichu looking like he learned from the set they first played and said, Jakey, you're not getting a chance at all.
Absolutely not.
Everything.
Another fireball, hitting the level 1. And this combo is dastardly. Tag launcher into the Yasuo again. The verticals, down stop, and just straight into the super conversion. Ended up, and now only down to JakeyTheSnakey's Echo.
Oh my god, the medium right there gets a 2L. Wait a second, the 5L actually connecting.
JS2 also just straight into 5H, 2H also. B&B wrap, but Time Winder able to buffer through, stop the fireball. And now for Ari, yep, Spirit Rush as expected. Thrash, fireball, tag launch, and straight gone.
Level 1 is going to close it out. 2-0 victory for Ronnichu, eliminating JakeyTheSnakey, getting the double elimination, giving the double jeopardy, and taking that man out. Congrats, but big show in the JakeyTheSnakey top 4 finish. Ain't nothing to slouch at all.
Absolutely not, and even the crowd has their own little Ronnichu chant going on. Yo, that is loud.
Cheering on the boy Ronnichu, getting the thumbs up, making sure they all said right here. See if Ronnichu needs a break, but nonetheless, big ups to that man. Now, the people that's left. Ronnichu, SonicFox, INZEM, and Lead. Let me tell you an interesting fact, chat, if you guys do not know. Ronnichu is the only person left that's actually taken out SonicFox and INZEM.
Really?
Remember, Ed Frosty, people always talk about Globo, who eliminated Sonic and INZEM. Ronnichu's the person that put Sonic and INZEM in the loser's bracket at Frosty. So, in my opinion, the best chance to fight Sonic and INZEM right now in that upper bracket is going to be Ronnichu.
I'm not gonna lie, this has been a hell of a storyline building up, which I'm not gonna lie, it's been a few months in the making. The lead up here to Texas Showdown, absolutely insane. But again, we still have another Goliath to have to fight up against if you're Ronnichu, and that being Bleed.
Bleed is definitely a tough opponent to beat. Like I said, Frosty champion did get eliminated. Well, no, sorry, take it down to the loser's bracket by Sonic and INZEM. So we're gonna see what happens.
Okay. Bleed having to focus on some stuff. Imagine being in the middle of a match. You look over and your opponent is having to submit assignments on canvas. My goodness.
All right, looks like we have a slight little button check once again before we get into it. One thing I know about Ronnichu, Ronnichu's one of those players that prefers to hear the crowd. He doesn't need the headset, he don't need the game, he's just a visual learner. And me, I'm kind of the same way because, you know, when I was younger, I had to play the game at like 2 a.m. So I had to make sure, like, you know, turn the game sound off so I could make sure my mom was come downstairs to come down and catch me, bro. So, like, you know, that's how I play by sight. I don't play by sound.
I am so glad that is a universal experience because the last time that happened to me, this was specifically, I remember, Las Vegas, 2009. I turned on my Xbox, trying to play Halo. Boom, that TV volume was turned up to a 59, and that chocolate came around the corner like an enemy AC-130.
Oh my God,
even did an arc and hit me right in the forehead. Bro,
like, you got to make sure you got to listen to everything. So that means, you know what? You got to play by sight. And there's people, I would ask Ronnichu, hey, you got to play by sight, bro? You snuck and played the game? I bet you say yeah.
Man, oh man. Let's get into it though. People at home, people here, I hope y'all are ready for this one. It's going to be Bleed versus Ronnichu, losers final.
Early parry bait is going to be crazy. Remember, guys, first of 3 all the way through, so there's more time to adjust here. It's going to be a tough order for Ronnichu, but I do believe Ronnichu, should he win this match, he has the mental to possibly take it. Like I said, being one of the few people to take out Sonic and INZEM.
Exactly. That storyline could not be told enough, and you say it time and time again, but now it's where it really matters. Instead, that echo hit, batter right up, put you down. Yasuo gone for the moment. Ronnichu just down to the Ari.
Hit him twice, 2 times in a row. And guess what this means? Big launch for this man, Bleed. W Bleed.
W Bleed. No taking L's in this household. But now the JS2, good utilization of the rewind action, and still back on the ground for a quick reset.
Did he go for parry or throw? Because there was so much recovery on that, but nonetheless, Ari making her way. Gonna tag a little bit of Alawi, but not too much damage on the Echo.
Making your way downtown, faces past, so you're not exactly homebound. You're still gonna hit for home damage. Bleed, able to put yourself up by 1 here. Quick little finisher against Ronnichu.
Went for that spear rush, and I swear to Bob, I really thought he was actually going to get that conversion, but he didn't.
Now watch out for it. The sky-to-sky, air-to-air action coming in from Ronnichu, but the immediate break it. Not going to follow through with the combo, but nope. Another perfect parry. Miss Yasuo looking real spicy with it.
Stomp on him.
Okay, jump over. Now the overhead, quick little tag assist, but both the Echo and the Alawi having to eat the damage, especially off of level 1.
Bro, Alawi has been catching strays. Can she stop juggling, please?
Enough.
She was getting tossed around like a salad, bro.
My goodness, but we got counter hit damage. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think you can sprinkle any croutons on that one to help. That's gonna hurt bad. With the immediate round start air-to-air grab. And the level 1 for your troubles with the Fox Fire and straight Spirit Rush back onto the ground for the quick setup.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Getting air thrown immediately as you get tagged in is like so disrespectful.
It really is. And Ronnichu saying, listen, you want to see something real disrespectful. It's not exactly 7 golden letters, but I can give you green with the perfect.
Suzuki goes fencing full screen, goes for the throw afterwards. No, a little hard knockdown off of it. Gonna get baited by the 8-palm 64 trigrams rotation. It's not gonna work for you. That's why Neji's dead.
Straight into the Spirit Rush also. But we got the rewind off of Bleed right now. Break in the sky again. And now Ronnichu smart enough to bring back the Ari, focusing on the Yasuo. Another tag back in, back out. Rewind just up another S2 is crazy.
2L is gonna catch him in the worst way.
Oh my goodness. Ronnichu though, I mean the damage, you still have a break available on the side of Bleed right now, but no, you want to get in with a super time winder, level 1 JS2 in the air, and enough to take out your Yasuo.
All right, Yas is dead, but Ari's still here. She's been the problem, but unfortunately the problem is going to be solved real quickly by the 2H. Jesus.
Whew, I'm not so certain Jesus can help you in this situation, especially against Bleed. But hell, if you're Ronnichu right now, you still are showing signs of life in this set. But you're going to need it here in our losers final. Let's get into it.
Big decision right here once again. Going to go for the break, trying to save his character, but man, it feels like Ronnichu's actually having a great start, but honestly just not being able to get the clutch because Bleed is always so weird when to get his great hits.
Absolutely, but now you have to watch out for the fireball action, but on top of it, the air grab coming in. Fireball setup off of Ronnichu.
And the drops.
Follow up with the drops are getting bad.
The drops actually starting to cost you a tad bit. You cannot get nervous in the service at this point in time.
And watch out. Big damage. Big tentacle. Big whip.
I did not think you were doing that from that, but you did. Jesus. But then again, Ari, yeah, she kind of a baby out here. She's kind of squishy.
Kind of squishy. Oh my goodness. But we have a time winder tag. This is coming in with the full tag with Bleed right now off the Echo. And still able to hit you in the corner. Oh, certainly have a tentacle pullback coming up if you're not careful enough. Rewind, S2, grab, Alawi right to the dome.
Hey, somebody made a Pokeball mod yet for the time winder?
It would be funny. I would not be surprised if we do see one out there. But Ronnichu, both the Ari and the Yasuo, going down and out in fast fashion.
All right. We're back into it. Bleed looking real strong. The momentum needs to be stopped right here. If you go down 2-0, I don't think you can take this. You really need to go make this 1-1.
That's going to be a lot of momentum over on Bleed's side, but Ronnichu right now smart enough to focus on the break. Even then, it's not enough to counter back against a rewind and a 2H launch. Level 2 super unlock and followed up with a time winder up the overhead.
Defense.
I don't know if he's
right there.
Tento, I'm real scared.
I'm scared for it too, but Great Second gets the break and now he gets the corner advantage. Those 2H on the other side.
Uh-oh, and watch out for it. Pop that low, but now want to go in for the tag assist. Full tagging off the Aubrey. And of course, air to air, sky to sky. Air to ground, though. And of course, allow it to ground you back into the corner off a Calamari.
That 2H felt like it was so deep for AO. It happens to the best people. Now, trying to say it straight here for Yasuo about this time. Fury not going to be on this side anytime soon, though, so he needs to actually get a hit right here, right now. And there it is.
Absolutely not. No denial of coverage. Nope. We got plenty of that off the projectiles, though. The layup 3. And for Ronnichu right now, stand up with the air recovery from Bleed.
Oh, wait, with a parry, though. Unfortunate, it was not in time. The Spirit Rush actually didn't reach, and now you get a whole do-over. You could possibly kill Alawi.
Okay, it's possible. Never say never. We have 1-1 coming up off board right now. And now follow it up full-on super. Give me my cinematic.
Pixel? Pixel!
Pixel of health. Breathe.
Oh.
Okay, layup. S2 coming in. Rewind. Of course, bring back the Alawi. You don't want to lose her, but still with the tag in. Back to back. Time wind to set up into another 2H launch. The S2. And of course, the level 2 super. The follow up with it.
Nice tech on the throw, but unfortunately could not take the second one. That should be a full combo, and that's going to be all she wrote. Bleeds going up 2-0 against Ronnichu.
Tento, we need to talk about that situation that occurred before our very eyes. The Alawi was so down low on health, we were almost certain she was dead. And then the pullback to guarantee another tag in to get damage off that same 1 pixel health is crazy.
That happens on occasion, and unfortunately could not close it out. And now we face, once again, this man Ronnichu could possibly fall, but he finds a straight hit. Forcing the break out of Bleed could be huge. Nope, never mind.
Not like this, but for Ronnichu right now, get caught in a happy birthday if you're not careful enough. And I imagine you don't want to blow out any candles anytime soon. Well, we got plenty of fire off the Foxfire. Spirit Rush into the Thrash.
Not the browser kind right here. This is deadly Foxfire, all right?
Exactly. That Foxfire burns. It's 4th degree. And of course, want to get yourself a degree here off of damage. That's going to be more so against the Alawi. Assist, and of course able to get the stoppage, but not before the perfect parry comes out.
Beautiful stop on the parry right here. Alawi's going to take a lot of damage and a lot of corner carry too. Beautiful, beautiful combo from Ronnichu. How much can you get off of this? Limit strike.
Exactly. You know what? Give me my limit, give me my strike, and give me my counter hit damage. Ronnichu able to turn this on its head. Bleed right now, caught in a B&B, and it's not going to be pretty.
Like I said, guys, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And Ronnichu looking to go for the long finish here, the long walk. He might make it happen, but it's a big hill to climb.
Okay, trust me, I don't want to put K-Bush anytime soon. I'm running up that hill. But might have to climb that gauntlet though instead. Overhead, and watch out for Bleed again. Still misses on the 5H, but that's okay. We have the time winder set up, and now we have to watch it off the tag assist from Aubrey.
All right, Taz going in the background. Yo, the 2H was so active, hit Echo in the background, but unfortunately gets 2 of the characters, gets the reset afterwards, the break. No, he gets the throw reset. That's going to be the kill on the Yas. Solo Ari against 2 healthy-ass Alawi Echo, but wait a minute.
Uh-oh, hey, never say never, and I'm not going to lie. You say healthy, Ronnichu says, that's cool. I can fix that in a quick second, though. And right now, the 18-hit piece, no break. Bleed wanting to save that for a little later, as now you're forced to play the perfect parry game.
Alawi might be bigger and taller than them, might be make something happen, though. Never say never, you might be right.
Uh-oh.
Big hit.
8, 9, count with me just real quick here, Tento.
Count Dracula, you know what? I love Sesame Street, but right now it's not the time.
1 Foxfire, 2 Spirit Rush, But no, instead, I got a tag for you, and that's a level 3 to put you down into the ground.
I'm not going to cap. Bleed's awareness kind of pisses me off sometimes. The way that you made sure your other characters on the screen to make sure his burst safe so then you could do your level 3 is so insane, bro.
It really is, but that means Ronnichu on survival, Bleed on set point here in Losers Final to hopefully make it back to Grands. But before that, it's about what happens in between before you see the end.
Yo, the combo, the NBA Jam set up for the alley-oop for this man Ari to Echo. Oh my Jesus!
Want to hear that for the dagger? You're going to have to work for it. And for Bleed right now, it's going to be a lot of hard work to be able to survive like this. Get it with the level 1 super time winder, but super meets super, and with the push block is insane.
Roll through it, but gets Harry on the other side. That should be a dead Echo. Should Ronnichu not drop the combo? And Sunray says he doesn't get the limit strike 2 for a little extra meter, could possibly put himself on the board. Solo Alawi.
Okay, well let's breathe for a second. We've seen Bleed get put in these corner situations, and it could either be disastrous for you, or in any situation, watch out for the Aubrey. Foxfire special, the launch, the hit, the dagger into the Spirit Rush. Ronnichu survives another game.
It's not over till it's over and done. 2-1 is now the score. Ronnichu needs 2 more games to make it happen. Bleed only needs 1, but this could be the start of something special. Let's see what Ronnie brings up to the table.
It would be an upset of insane proportions here. Storyline dang near months in the making. But we're already following up off the roll up. JS2, kick it back up. And of course, back down, planning for the level 2 into another quick time winder and still getting caught in the reset.
Ari, I choose you. Those the Pokeball trying to catch. I know. Who wouldn't want to? But hey, either way, gonna go to the RS1 to the other side, swap out characters.
Okay, now watch out for this pressure. Close and personal. Good jump, the shimmy, and right in the Spirit Rush. But the Alawi gonna break you. Be very careful.
And he still got the tag on the other side, despite the scramble. Saw the true character, the point character that they need to take care of, and it's Ari. Now, dare I say, Yasuo is still a great character to have alongside yourself, but I feel like the Ari's been truly doing the work for Ronnichu, and I feel like Bleed is starting to assess that and make sure to take them out first.
And it really has, but you need to be careful about this and watch yourself. But right for Bleed, JS2 tag launcher and 1 7'2" calamari hulking lady right on top.
Baiting him out, waited, thought he was going to go for the motion afterwards, went to tentacle to possibly go for a chip out, but it did not come, just waited.
Oh man, that patient game did not hurt even further. Wind wall, deny the projectiles, especially off of Echo right now, but can't deny. Time Winder rewind into the quick setup.
Thought it was just her, no it's not. I guess this means install is active and gets the air. No, again!
Oh no! Break available, but now might be the time to use it. You're gonna lose your Yasuo. And of course, tagging off the Aubrey. Save yourself some life, time, and trouble, but parry off the super.
Nice air dash to avoid the time right afterwards. Push block immediately. Gonna get Yasuo to cover some little life in the background. Gets attack on the good character, being Echo.
Okay, now the air-to-air action. Back down to the ground we go off another Spirit Rush. And of course, Wild Trail coming in. Foxfire special, but not with the Echo and the Yasuo. Still back-to-back tagging.
Gets a 2-well, wait a second. I don't think you're going to break in time. This might be a dead Echo, and it sure as hell is.
Okay, one pixel can't even find enough for the recovery, and into the Spirit Super. Ronnichu managing to take down the Echo. We're back to Alawi though.
Alawi's definitely on display. Oh my goodness, just a straight hit. Are you kidding me? Goes for the overhead afterwards. Has the assist to cover the matchup as well. Oh my god.
Okay, overhead and now the air-to-air. Of course, Scotty right back down to the ground, especially after tentacle setups. Okay, 5L. And of course the level 3.
Everyone died. That was 2 XKO.
They're both dead. Oh my goodness.
He get a shoulder shrug. That's 2 XKL. Both the characters got caught up right there in the worst way. That is a GG, and you really hate to see it. I tell you guys time and time again, once you go for a seize, everyone says, I jump out, I get a jump in. No, she has enough time to recover and get you with a 2H. Caught both the characters, took the both of the damage, and guess what that means? Bleed takes over Ronnichu 3-1.
Oh my god.
The recovery on it, bro.
I saw the damage, I saw the counter, and then a part of me realized, wait a damn minute, we not only got 1 in a level 3, we got the 2, and it was plenty enough for Bleed to make it back in the grand finals.
Do we got the replay on that? I need to see that.
Please,
again,
bro. I beg.
No, we don't. We got to come back instead, I believe. We might have a couple more, nonetheless. Yeah, that situation was ridiculous. I tell you all the time. Talked about it with Proxy. Big shout out to my boy Proxy. You see the Alawi go for the seize for the command grab with the tentacle, right? Obviously, you jump it. You're like, okay, I have enough time to punish you in recovery. Psych, I lied. She can 2H you and kill you, and that's exactly what happened. You fell for my trap card.
We don't even need not 1, not 2, or 3 pot of grids. We just need straight death.
But
that in itself was crazy, saying, listen,
look at the damage, look.
That's cute, that tag assist, and just straight dead. That was the worst moment you could have picked for your Yasuo to pop in, but it happens. But for that to happen with the level 3 to hit at the same time was not what I was expecting.
Shout out to SEG, Ronnichu getting top 3, 3rd place, and nothing to that at a very, very stacked challenger event.
And I'm not gonna lie, we have had plenty of insane challenge events so far, but this here at Texas Showdown so far has been banger after banger after banger. And if you're still with us, still having popcorn soda, whatever your choice might be, grand finals, SonicFox and INZEM versus Bleed.
Don't see no smile coming out of Bleed right now. See a whole serious young man. He wants to see if he can try to take this get his run back, get him back in blood. For those at home do not know how grand finals work, let me explain to you real fast. With Bleed going down to losers, he has to do the incredible honor of taking 6 games. The first 3 games sending SonicFox into losers, and the next 6 games actually eliminate him out the bracket. The benefit to being on the loser side, though, is that you have a tad bit more momentum, especially after a set like that going into it. However, the disadvantage, you're going to be tired. I don't care what caliber player you are. Mental fatigue is a real thing. There comes a time when you have to push against that wall, especially when you have to do a bracket reset. When dealing with a bracket reset, I'd say you need either 3-0 or 3-1. If it goes to 3-2, you're gonna be really tired going into that next set.
Right, and I'm not gonna lie, you need as much momentum as you can possibly get, especially if you're Bleed. But at the same time, you need to realize that when it comes to sports, right, and one thing I'm familiar with, you wait too long in the rafters, you might accidentally ice yourself out leading into the next
Sucks
game.
like hell, man. Sucks like hell, but hey, it happens to the best of us. Sonic and INZEM, on the other hand, they have the momentum of having 3 games to work with. They can fall 3 games and then readjust if need be. But I know as sure as hell you do not want to get a kid like Bleed a second chance. So they want to try to end this in the first set. Gonna get the button checked and everything situated for the time being. SonicFox and INZEM could get their first major win as a duo right here, right now. Or Bleed could take home another W for himself. Time will tell, but the same characters as Ran and winners final will be Ran and Grands right now.
Okay.
Should be a button check.
Let's get into it. Quick little button check here. Obviously. Wait, maybe not. I might have lied.
Button check. I saw
Okay,
Raw
It might be real. It's real.
No,
It's real.
It's real. Uh-oh. So very real here. Watch out for it, especially off that back throw coming in here.
Yo, the button check mix for commentators is actually so terrible, bro.
No, it really is. We get hit with 50-50 mix-ups. It's like, is it real? Is it not? And then you kind of find yourself commentating over button check. It's a
Dark
oopsies.
Boy Lava Girl, dream. I don't want to deal with it, bro.
Wait, he don't even know about that. He was alive for that movie.
Oh my God! I realized he wasn't alive for that. He wasn't alive for Spy Kids, Spy Kids 2, Spy Kids 3, game over. You know what? Let me stop. Bleed right now. I'm gonna need some damage, and now that's a swap over into INZEM, our campfire song.
Gonna get a wall slump right here into it. Guess what? More Mushroom, real Mushroom Kingdom in here.
And now watch out for 21 hit piece headed your way again into the Spirit Rush. That's gonna be SonicFox able to capitalize and damage.
All right, throws another Pokeball at her. Can't catch her though.
Absolutely not. Not in the situation, but that counter back. The Alawi gone. And now up in the skies again. The rush over. And then SonicFox gazing damage. Yep, straight into the super conversion.
All right, here we go. Putting the walls up into more Mushroom Bash being built up for that boy INZEM going into the next round.
Okay. INZEM already proven to be a Teemo menace against Bleed. What you can do against those mushrooms, especially just trying to play zone.
Backing away, does not want to deal with the situation, unfortunately, though. Nice perfect parry on it, gets out of there, and guess what this means? Oh my God, huge hit, but drops the combo. Bleed, don't be nervous here.
Okay, just shimmy back, and now watch out for it. That JS2 could have been so dangerous, but no, forces off the tentacle, and into the break, also back-to-back. Time Wander, watching for the setup, especially going in the grass like that. You do not want guerrilla tactics to pop.
Right. Try to get through, doesn't work out too well.
Time Wander, hit the mushrooms. Make it once, almost twice, still getting caught off a slingshot like that.
War of attrition right now is going to be really tough. Now they're going to throw nothing's right there. Catches the air, but unfortunately not too much off of it. Mushroom with tag to attack. You got to chase me down. Good luck with it.
You got to want it. You got to want it. Now the chase over. Jump. And of course, a little kick back. SonicFox. That skirt over and the tag back over to INZEM with the mushroom setup. Allow you to hit again. And now for the Echo setup. Just the JS2 like that one time. Winder tag launcher.
Tentacles on display. Gets a regular throw this time. Doesn't even want to go for anything too crazy.
Absolutely
do it again.
Not. Tentacles off board and in the corner, wanting to go in for the push block, but even then, both SonicFox and INZEM having to eat the chip damage, and now tag back out. That 2S2 roll over from Bleed was frighteningly clean.
So low INZEM. Can he do it? Can he make it happen?
Uh-oh, gotta keep super time water like that, and then another tag in from your Alawi, back-to-back tags. And now wanting to hit with the level 3, but not going to work. Saying, that's cool, I have a time winder for you right to the forehead, though.
My guy. You know what? He's a little guy. You want to be captured in the yordles? They need to be captured.
Exactly. Well, one thing you should never do is capture or corner a yordle. It is the worst thing possible. But for Bleed, we'll be doing just that off the Aubrey, though. Now, SonicFox having to worry about back-to-back tag-ins, going for the assist, though, off of Timo.
Oh my God, it was a deer headlights right there. Sonic just jumped in on Bleed. That was actually insane. And now, wants to use a break his Bleed.
Okay, back over to the Alawi, though. Now having to break the guard. Not just yet, though. Level 1, the orb, and now to hit, still can't predict it.
Missed time on the parry right there. It's going to be terrible times for this man. Throws up another mushroom out. Guess what? Get your ass back to the corner. Where you thought you was going?
Exactly.
You thought about to run away from his ass with a no, sorry, Bob. Hold the orb.
And ends up saying, you know what? I want net results, and I'm about to put you in the hands of my associate SonicFox right now with the back tag over. And now we have to worry about the mushroom setup, launch into the helicopter, blow dart right to the ankles.
Really hate to see it right now. Okay, Bleed only down to Echo. Good character to be left with, though.
But still, terrible timing coming in off the mushrooms, and now wanting to capitalize coming in off the level 2. Use the rewind to blow past everything and everybody. Rewind, catch the Aubrey, tentacle setup, and now JS2 straight into another level 2 following your way with the time winder.
To the other side goes back. Oh, goes another Pokeball. Yo, huge jump in right now.
Uh-oh, off that Aubrey, sneak in, and of course the Fury burst.
Goes with Dior once again.
Okay.
Bringing it up again.
Real careful, that push block coming in from Malawi, could have been the top, but still.
Sandwich gets the 2L.
Uh-oh, still can't find time for an air recovery. And SonicFox saying, you know what, let me send this home real quick. Just off the super. And still, to be enough for 1 pixel. No, tag launcher. And INZEM there to clean it up.
It's truthfully the synergy right now that is really messing up this man Bleed so much. He needs to find a way to disrupt the flow that's going on with SonicFox. I swear to God, I feel like they got the Patera earrings on. Like at this point, it's actually just bad.
Right.
It truthfully does.
I'm not gonna lie, being able to see SonicFox and INZEM play like one unit is terrifying. But if you're Bleed, that would adapt, overcome, survive, and of course, usage of the time winder, trying to pop with the overhead, but playing a safe game. Not anymore though, up close and personal off a 2H launch.
Oh, tags it to him. Wait a second, Hughes. Are you going to go for the break? No, keep it break safe with 2 characters on the screen now. Yep.
Absolutely not. Focus on the Alonzo. His super doesn't hit.
No, nothing's working for this man right now.
Uh-oh. Having to be careful, be cautious, but the jump over, get the tentacle setup. Nice little calamari piece we're talking about. And another time winder for the slow. Level 2 coming in from Bleed.
Try to go for the area. Not going to work out too well. Good blocks by this man, INZEM, thus far. Reminder, guys, INZEM is going to be good old Timo, and Sonic is going to be Ari, but that's going to be a dead Ari, though.
The interruption, the counter. Honestly, couldn't have come at a better time for Bleed right now, but that is a perfect parry. And now we have Mushroom, Mushroom, Mushroom in for the time winder, and force SonicFox and INZEM to pop for the Fury Burst.
All right, Fury wants to use it. Yo, gets it. No way, that's a dead Echo. Ash, I feel so scared right now for Bleed. This is not going to be good for his mental if he loses.
I'm not going to lie, Alawi on Timo could either be really good or just really bad in a lot of situations, and I'm thinking real concerningly, not or throw. Watch out for it if you are INZEM right now. Another throw for your troubles back into the corner. Just straight into level 1.
Level 1 OTG, beautiful stuff right there. The awareness and Bleed. The no mix-up mix. Just dash up twice for the throw. You won't get gripped up twice on a Sunday evening. You know what? Good for you. I'll take it.
Listen, Timo might have plenty of badges, but I imagine for Bleed right now, just trying to get silver, maybe even gold on handles and lockdown right now. Bridge launch, back JS2, level 2 super, and time winder back into the corner. Beautiful throw from Bleed.
Lots of damage here. Sets up for a tentacle so he can get another. Oh my God, he gets a little twice.
Uh-oh.
It's not done.
Agonizingly painful if you are SonicFox. Not much you can even do in this situation off an Alawi level 1. And
painful, definitely dead.
Dead as hell. No shoes in the casket. We ain't got nothing.
No, put the cremation for that. I don't want to see that body.
Nah, on the overhead. Now watch out for it. The back tag in, and now we have an Echo to worry about. Launch try to charge heavy, but INZEM able to get the net quite literally.
Those just right there. INZEM thrives in the solo situation, especially against the mushrooms. Get targeted. I want you to literally get thrown, bro. I love it when you roll because you just set up for a throw for me, bro.
Oh my goodness, the net up, and of course the push block, the force bleed back into the corner like this one. Perfect parry, saying, you know what, Timo, get that roll up out of here. But INZEM with a Fury Burst again.
30 believes in it. Gonna make it happen. Big motion right there. The tentacle's not gonna work out too well. The heat dash cancel. Instant overhead was nice, but couldn't get a conversion. Gets it too well though.
On the Foxfire, we have the wood block chop campfire on top of that as well. And now roll up, get the mushrooms. But no, if Bleed has anything to say about it, we still have an Echo to worry about in the rafters and on the ground.
I really like that break actually because he didn't want the mushroom badge to be revealed even more if they did take this round.
Watch out for the Time Winder special on top of that, but still able to pop you with the mushrooms. And it's enough for INZEM to slay the Echo. Now down to Alawi again from Bleed.
One invisible real soon. No, gets a jump in. No way. The staircase has plenty of bar to go through too.
Uh-oh, converting to a level 3 if you're not careful enough. But the tag assist super coming in. And of course, back to our good old daily stuff of war crimes from INZEM's Timo.
Guerrilla Warfare and drops your ass on him there. You know what? That's real disrespectful, Timo. You had to do all that. Ties us up in rounds, looking like he wants to go up 2-0. It's Sonic and INZEM.
I'm not gonna lie, Timo putting up the peace sign after that is so disrespectful. He knows exactly what he's doing. But of course, doing plenty of damage off another campfire. The burst into it off another ground launch. But no, watch out for it. We do have one badge unlocked.
Oh, trying to go for the horn, but this is not the time to play some sound and music, man.
The hills might be alive, but so is Echo. And back into that tag in also, we do have to watch out for that poison debuff. Also, good launch, good conversion. And now back into the corner for the reset off a tag again.
No. Not the loops. Oh, broken immediately. Wants to save Timo. Is Sonic can get the air conversion? Yes, plenty of hit advantage off that Fierce in the air.
Absolutely not. Now for SonicFox saying, that's cool, but I got a super right in the corner for you. Good usage of the break, but another super right your way and able to pop over it. Bleed capitalizes into another tag launcher. Tentacle pull back, full calamari.
All right, more tentacles there. Oh no, gonna get caught. Williamson, Lord Williamson.
If you're not careful enough, you want to turn that into sweet, sweet victory for Bleed. But SonicFox time to eat the damage. Ari gone.
Pull the lighters out for commemoration of Ari. Timo comes in and redeem their fallen friend. Can he do it though?
That run-up is so menacing. No matter how tiny Timo might be, it's a poison debuff to follow up with into the shrooms, but Bleed is able to avoid it.
Oh, gets the air conversion to it. That should be a 1-to-1 score between these two. Bleed not going down without a fight. Conversation going between Sonic ends up make sure, hey, what did we do wrong right there?
Exactly. I have a sneaking feeling that, of course, we are going to be here for a minute, but that means some more 2x KO for us spectators. Watch over. Looking forward to it. Let's get into it. Tied 1-1 so far in our grand final.
All right, here we go. Once again, dropping so much damage is this man. Yo, I love the darts on the other side to see if he can get a quick mix. Actually beautiful right there. Try to go for overhead, not going to work out too well.
And of course, trying to go in for that tag assist off of Alawi, not going to hit, but now back to the tag in from the Echo. Get it with the throw. Break yourself and be very careful, especially this one like that one.
All right, here we go. Once again, goes for the parry, gets a good jump in on the other side. Echo's behind with a clone too and catches the area. Guess what this means? Has a good old tentacle to send the combo too.
An extended off of JS2 like that one. Watch into the tentacle and into the level 2. Chrono break, chrono trigger, and of course, chrono hit off the Alawi.
Right there, allowed to go. No, did not cover the options too well. That's going to be a dead Echo. Really unfortunate for this man, Bleed, but very fortunate for SonicFox and INZEM.
Very unfortunate. Had 1 pixel, but that's 1-0 here. SonicFox capitalizes off that damage, and now back into the corner. Worst thing you want to deal with is the corner setup. Not only a Foxfire Spirit Rush, but then the Mushroom to put you under.
Blocked the Enzo over here, but unfortunately did not watch the toes afterwards, so you know what that means. Big combo coming through. INZEM coming right back in with the good old Mushroom. Oh my God.
Set up on that level 1, and you know what? We want more mushrooms in this household. Yes, we do. But now, can't even find anything off that block. So you know what? Back in the corner for you.
And that was actually really good knowledge and awareness from INZEM.
That's one time too many. Bleed has actually come up, run into him, staggered the 2L, and he just simply said, "Okay, you're gonna stagger this time again. Okay, change up your timing because I'm about to medium punch you."
Yeah, exactly. That's cute and all, but I have this in store for you. And now Bleed. We had Air JS2, but now level 2 to follow up with yet again. And of course, off that rewind, you really need to be very careful of, lest you lose the SonicFox Ari.
Trading on anybody's favor right there. Goes for the dash up throw. Oh, 8 palms rotation baited out. I guess that means immediate break.
Last thing you want to get hit with is a giant Buddha palm from the sky. And I'm telling you right now, that Teemo in the sky can go twice as high, fall twice as hard if you're not careful enough. And to Bleed, can't find it. Instead, has to deal with the mushrooms and poison on top of that.
Lots of poison, lots of mushrooms, and probably a dead Echo. He's really not a fan of mushrooms, you guys don't know. That's why he's dead. Allergic to them. Happens to the best of us.
Exactly. You know what? It happens. Not fun to watch or have happen to you in the first place, but more poison unlock coming in from INZEM right now. Spirit Rush, Fireball, launch straight into it, and of course the Orb Super coming in from SonicFox to really pack it home.
Bro, stepping on the head like you Goku versus Nappa and then immediately going for the toes afterwards is some insane, furious work. Okay, furious. But luckily dodged the mushrooms, but hey, guess what? They're hopping your way. You tried to hit him, but unfortunately it didn't work out too well for you.
Exactly. You're trying to stay in the corner thinking you're safe. That's cute, but my mushrooms can walk right towards you. I'll bring the whole show, and I'll bring the whole of damage. And SonicFox and INZEM right now at 2-1 in grand finals.
Somebody's bringing the whole show. It looks like a rerun right now. Looks like it's going to be another 3-1 victory for SonicFox and INZEM. Should Bleed not tune in and lock in. All right, tune it up, bro. Think about it, rubbing the chin right now. Thinking about what can he do correct to make sure he changes this up. Right now, like I said, the synergy is too strong. You have to find a way to break out their rhythm. I'm not saying pull their control or something like that, but like something in game wise, you know.
I'm just saying, listen, break the rhythm somehow. And whether it has to be in game, maybe step on somebody's. Actually, don't step on somebody's Jordans. Actually, I take that back. That is way too far. Never mind.
No physical harm, guys. No physical harm.
Exactly. Don't be doing any of that. But anything to be able to break the in-sync rhythm. And what SonicFox and INZEM have in game right now.
Honestly, kind of unfair. Both of them wear glasses too. That means you fight 8 eyes. That's terrible.
That is actually scary. But not enhanced vision other way. Get that damage, especially coming in out that tag in from Teemo.
Mushrooms on the Oki side of things, you know you got to deal with it. Please roll out there, you.
Watch for the net, and into shroom damage like that is nasty. And force a break this early, I mean, you have to look, and your Echo was almost dead.
And he's going to loop that. INZEM was quite literally going to loop that same situation. He's going to go for another knockdown into more mushrooms. But now you got to hold the bulk of the damage from Sonic this time around. The Spirit will come in handy. And guess what? You thought I was done? Mushrooms coming again. You thought I was kidding? Come here.
Exactly. Having to hold damage, hold the shovel, and hold more mushrooms headed your way. But even then, Echo's gone, down to the Alawi, and still with a perfect parry, blocked back in the corner.
All right, Bleed, what can you do with this right now? Extension.
Can do a little bit, especially off a throw. Technical pullback, and now going wall to wall here.
Oh my God, rotation coming through, and guess what? It's not going to work out too well in your favor. Yet, Bleed, there's going to be a breaker used on the side of... No, you got tagged in the toe?
Oh, that's so unfortunate, and now just having to worry about Pebble, Pebble, Pebble. Back to mushrooms, though. And of course, Time Winder assist. Hopefully could be enough for the opener for Bleed to try and find something, anything against INZEM.
There's a throw, and that should be a full combo because the tentacle that's right there. Beautiful stuff right here. Not going to be able to get a kill, but another setup is going to be in the near future. Seize.
Seize him right now, right here. Instead, snatch your soul. And it's going to be SonicFox able to sneak in that last little bit of damage. Tento, honestly, SonicFox and INZEM already on set point. Tournament point.
Looking like they're about to take it right here, right now. It might be that time, Ash, but they ain't over to the fat lady is done singing, and the singing's not done quite yet. Still got another chance to bleed, but not. No, it looks like the nails are being put in the coffin, bro. He's getting lowered in.
Absolutely not. But now with the Foxfire set up the Wild Tail and into the Fireball also. That's another early break coming in here from Bleed, and the tag back in. Charge heavy coming in from Echo, and another launch off the tentacles.
Just for the side switch was beautiful right there, but unfortunately cannot close it out. Yo, wait a second, this is huge. No breakers, so that means this man Teemo got to hold most of the damage. Gets another side switch too.
I was going to say, you're going to not have to watch the cinematic, but have to watch this absolutely dastardly combo loop coming in. But misses the throw, and allows for SonicFox to be able to get the tag in. And of course, off that damage again. Wait, yup, into the super.
Didn't quite grab the little guy, because this means another full combo, another limit break, and so guess what? More mushrooms.
I just realized that they were able to build a break back up, meaning if you even catch SonicFox and ends up in a loop, they could still break it. it through. And Bleed right now looking a little worse for wear off another super. More mushrooms for your troubles. And a tag back in from SonicFox. Back to INZEM for the double-double supreme.
Oh my God, double-double. They're not even on the Houston Rockets. This is looking like it's just that time, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Call the Slim Reaper.
Trying to find a throw. Instead, tag assist off the Larry. Charge up off another 2H launch.
Nice Barry.
Oh, the shimmy back, throw over, Spirit Rush. And I'm gonna tell you right now, we got plenty of fire to go through. SonicFox and INZEM are your official 2XKO Texas Showdown champions.
Beautiful, beautiful display by the duo. Getting their first dub offline, taking out Bleed. Bleed definitely looked strong, but unfortunate for themselves, was not able to take it. Put the W's up in the chat for Sonic. Said W Bleed, W them. Man, oh man, congrats to Sonic and INZEM being the duo, the only duo in the top 8 to take the event.
I'm not gonna lie, to be able to blaze through everybody in hand to be the only duo to win this event is insane. It's nasty, and will be talked about for a hot minute through pretty much throughout the year. But I'm not gonna lie, through this replay, Tento, this was an insane one.
Insane one indeed. Like I said, you say it was a rerun, and it was a rerun at that. The grand finals was simply a 3-1, just like the winners finals was. Congrats to Sonic and INZEM. Bleed definitely had some nice pointers there, but like I said, once you get to a point of synergy, it wasn't even like decision making. It was just you need to throw off their rhythm somehow, some way, because like I said, they were acting as one. Potera earrings, fusion dance, whatever you want to call it, that's what they were.
My gosh, which I'm not gonna lie, I have a not even a sneaking suspicion, I have a feeling and a vision we're gonna be seeing plenty more of SonicFox and INZEM throughout the rest of the year, throughout the rest of 2XKO. But looking at a bracket to see how we even got here in the first place. In winners finals, of course, it was SonicFox and INZEM that sent Bleed back down to losers, and for Bleed to be able to climb back up in the grand finals. But top 8 losers was a hell of a run.
Man, look, it was not, look, all those beginning matches, all 2-1. Like legit, like they were so close. Dare I say, honest to God, my favorite set was probably Pink versus Archie Rules. Like that actually no, Globo versus JakeyTheSnakey.
Okay, yeah,
like
that one was good.
Those are really good. Those are really good sets. Like truthfully, guys, if you got a chance, please watch this top 8 once again. It's gonna be on the YouTube Saturday for Texas Showdown for the time being. Definitely good. Make sure you guys check that out. Also, make sure you guys please follow the GOAT Ash. All right. Ash is out here. Make sure you're doing the thing at all times. Oh, yoinking the trophy.
Oh, the trophy. Oh, there it goes. If you saw a hand, it was invisible. You didn't see anything.
It was the master hand, okay?
Yeah. Just had to reach out and grab it.
But yeah, make sure you follow Ash on all socials. Great person, great caster, casts multiple games as well. So make sure you go over and follow.
Hey, they need to be following you, Tento. You were the one actually hauling out here.
I go in on the main. Do not follow me.
Oh, wow. See, he said that, not me. No, you know what? Yeah, follow me. I'm the clean one here. Notice how he said that.
I'm always honest amongst the people, but I really appreciate y'all guys. All my socials are at Tento4. You can follow me on the Twitch and follow me on the Twitter side of things. And like I said, every social is Tento4 if you guys want to do so. Just be aware of what I retweet, what I repost. But here we go. We got all the contestants on the stage. I believe they have the in-house mic that you guys can't hear, so we'll just honestly just talk a little bit over about what's going on. Great sets all around. Really beautiful showing for all the top 8. Fairly diverse for the time being, but we still know that, you know, Echo, he does some things, but Ari and Teemo, you know, it shows that they prevail, and showing that, like I said, despite the changes, especially at Teemo, a lot of people saying Teemo dead character. I'm like, no, Teemo's still strong.
Dead character.
You need to make sure you're working on them.
I will tell you right now, Texas Showdown, from what everyone here, from what we watch, Teemo is completely alive.
Yes.
Very much viable
alive
still.
Well.
And I feel yeah, exactly. Very much alive and kicking. I'm not gonna lie, even like, I don't want to say years in the future, no matter if we have Rengar, if we have Set, matter of fact, if we have Fiddlesticks, Teemo is somehow going to be there.
Teemo's always gonna be around, always gonna be present. But like I said, Mustra, the characters we didn't see in the top 8, I believe, was Warwick.
Right.
We didn't see Caitlyn.
Exactly.
And we didn't
Did we see Braum at all?
We didn't see Braum, and we didn't see Darius.
We didn't see Darius.
We didn't see Darius. Everyone else is pretty much shown a little bit. We got some Blitz love. We got, of course, some Yasuo love, some Echo love, some Ari love. Teemo's there.
Yeah, plenty of Teemo and Ari, 100%.
Of course, if you see Jakey, you know you're going to see some Jinx up there as well. I feel like I'm missing the character.
Yeah, we have seen a little bit of Jinx. Hey, you know I love to see myself in Jinx and Echo. You know, Time Bomb. Love to see it.
Oh, we did see Vi, too. We did see Vi.
We did see Vi.
And of course, you see Alawi. Definitely one of those characters people say, oh, I don't know what you're going to know. It's just characters. Man, Ever since I saw, I'm like, a woman with a crouching medium punch like that, I don't think she's bad. I never thought she did. That thing reaches far, bro. I mean, she really grabbing your ankle. Like, she the grumpy old troll that lives on the bridge that wants that left sock, bro. Get in here.
Has some range. Dastardly, evil, fun to use, not fun to have happen to you in the first place.
Like, it's truthfully not enough time. But nonetheless, we appreciate you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We got, like I said, getting that award ceremony for the time being, getting all the contestants up on the stage. I know it looks weird because, you know, we got a duo up there. You're like, wait, it's 9 people up there instead of 8. Well, the duo won, so, you know.
Exactly.
Wait, I just thought about this. Hey, who took the trophy?
Wait a minute. I just thought about that also.
I'll be a little tight.
I really would too. It's like, hey, I understand we both have to make it back to the airport and that George Bush might be busy, but about that trophy.
Like, we'll take a Red Bull close up.
Uh-oh.
In 7th place, we have Dylnyan.
Dylnyan making that big dub. Yo, shout out to Dylnyan, our Blitzcrank that was here. He got 2 medals.
Again, we have Archer Rules.
Archer Rules, our Vi contested with the Alawi.
Exactly. Don't see much about in the first place.
We have Pink.
Shout out to Pink of STG.
He had to catch a plane to go home. Well, let's give a big round of applause for Globo, ladies and gentlemen.
Globo had to leave, unfortunately, early, but Globo did also win it. First place.
Exactly.
JakeyTheSnakey.
Shout out Jakey, 4th place, top 4 finish for the young man.
Yup, Jinx and Echo.
We have Ronnichu.
SCG's very own Ronnichu. Big shout outs, big noise made from the crowd. Definitely put this to work.
In 2nd place, we have Believe.
W Bleed in the chat, man.
Make sure you drop them. W Bleed.
For UXPO, the inaugural event, 25th anniversary for Texas Showdown. Give it up for SonicFox and INZEM.
Not the JoJo
The
pose.
JoJo stand is absolutely insane.
Shout out to the duo taking it. Only 1 trophy. Oh, they got 2 trophies.
Let's go.
They don't get to share.
Okay, we were just discussing that. Who's taking it home? Both of them.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Big shout out to Sonic and INZEM taking in. Good shout out to all the top 8, giving us a great show. It was a beautiful 2XKO, man.
And absolutely insane. And I'm not gonna lie, 2XKO throughout this day, throughout yesterday also, has been insane.
Big shout out to the crowd. W
Right.
crowd out there for
We
the
love
real,
the crowd
man.
out there. Love everyone here and at home supporting Texas Showdown.
Big shout out to everyone on display. Yo, guys, Ash, it's been a great showing with you.
It really has.
Oh my goodness, guys, we cannot give it up for the action. Thank you guys so much for joining us for Texas Showdown 2026, the 25th anniversary, though. It's been a great show and it's been a great time, but that is going to be it for 2XKO. But I didn't say go anywhere. I don't know what you're getting up for. You
Yeah,
better sit
exactly. Hey, I know you're sitting at home, possibly in your dorm. Matter of fact, get back on the couch. I know you're watching this on your 25-inch Insignia TV right now.
Let's stay here because right now we got up next. We got more action on the way. I believe Street Fighter 6 might be the next contestant coming up on the main stage. You're gonna have that top 8. So don't go more action coming up for the FGC. But until then, we're gonna be signing up for 2XKO. You guys have a great night and stay blessed.
Good night, y'all. See y'all later.